back with episode 6 of the QBC Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Aiden Quilter, here with my co-host, Ryan Cavallo. Guest appearance by Ryan Landry. You know, there's a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, it's been a while.
There's a lot to talk about.
It's been a while since we've been on the air. It's been a little while.
It's been, 2 weeks?
Somewhere around there. Christmas went
so.
by.
Holiday break.
New Year's went
Holiday
by.
break.
Yeah. The kids, you know.
Yeah.
Life.
I got sick myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a death in the family recently, unfortunately.
rest
My
in peace.
grandmother.
Oh.
Yeah.
How old?
78, I believe.
78.
Yeah, Parkinson's.
Mm,
Yeah, it's rough.
that's rough. Right around the holidays.
Yeah.
How's the family doing? Good.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. Better.
Funeral's on Wednesday, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Sister
still-
said it was bilingual.
What?
It was bilingual?
What do you mean?
A bilingual funeral?
I think so. I have no clue. I mean, they're going to speak Portuguese. I don't know.
So how does that happen? You have the people that speak English in the first one? Like it's two services?
No, they're
Two
probably
funerals?
There's probably somebody that does a sermon that
yeah.
speaks both languages.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like overlapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So they'll read the service, or they'll have two separate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Portuguese.
Yeah. How do you know it's Portuguese?
Hmm?
How do you know it's Portuguese?
I'm just awesome.
Oh, well,
He's awesome sauce.
yeah. All right.
Everlasting awesome sauce veteran.
That's it.
That's the new name.
That's the new name.
New name.
You know, let's go on to a party.
It's Sunday.
Not a funeral.
It's
party.
Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Remember, it's Sunday. That means there's football, and a lot is happening.
There's-
Playoff picture's getting crazy.
Ugh.
All right, because just today alone, Atlanta was eliminated because Tampa Bay won. Tampa Bay won. That means Tampa Bay wins. They win the division. The NFC South is one of the most poverty divisions in all of football. It's kind of sad. So now with Carolina beating the Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning, that means that Atlanta gets out of the playoffs, and Baker Mayfield will go into the playoffs.
For the first time.
No, last year they were there too. They knocked out the Eagles.
You're right.
Which they could do this year again.
But he wasn't a Buck last year, was he?
Yeah, it was.
He was. You're right.
I think he's been a Buck for 3 years now.
2 years. He was
Two?
with the Rams.
Oh yeah, but more big playoff games right now. Broncos are beating Kansas 24-0. It's going crazy over there. And which if Broncos win, which are set to do 24-0, and Miami loses, the Broncos get to the playoffs. But if Miami wins and Denver wins, then I believe the Bengals make the playoffs. There's a lot of things that have to happen.
Denver has to.
If Denver wins, I think they're guaranteed a playoff spot.
Yeah.
But if Denver loses and Miami lose, the Bengals get in. If Denver loses, then Miami doesn't really matter because
what are the teams
Bengals
that
won.
clinched? Eagles, Chiefs, Bills,
Yeah, I'll double check on that right now. But none to say.
Lions.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
Yeah.
I think that's
Because
it. That's clinched.
And what do you call it? They just clinched whatever you call it now. The Falcons, not the Falcons, the Buccaneers just clinched right now. I still can't. The Super Bowl is being played in New Orleans, which after the bombings
everything that happened there.
Yeah,
which
the security is going to go crazy there.
We can talk about that a little bit later. Getting into like our
Bills,
college football bowls.
Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, Texans, Chargers, Steelers. They all clinched.
Which I want to talk about something. What was Russell Wilson doing last night?
Oh, he's horrible. See, Mike Tomlin got his 10 wins, and now he's done.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin gets his 10 wins, and it's over. The Steelers aren't really that good. When you look at them as a team, they're not that good.
They just had a
They
quarterback.
got very lucky in a lot of plays,
But no, you have Russell Wilson, who should have been going out of bounds.
I'm pretty
Did
sure.
you see that play?
No.
So Russell Wilson, right? He makes a dumb play, and it's like 40 seconds left. They had, I think, one timeout. He, instead of going out of bounds and running another play, he decides to go and try and get an extra 1 or 2 yards, gets tackled inbounds, clock doesn't stop. I think they had to burn their one timeout.
Yeah, it was dumb. But the NFC said.
I do got to say,
Mhm.
I'm a Pats fan.
Yeah.
I want them to win.
Yeah.
I didn't want them to win today
No one did.
because I wanted a first round pick.
Like,
Yep.
we're out of
Like-
Travis Hunter.
Yep. Oh, yeah. You followed around the 5th pick. I'll double check on that.
I think we're falling to the 4th or the 5th. But
You-
no Pats fan.
Yeah, you
wanted
had the
them to
4th
win.
pick.
Yeah.
They're what, 4 and 13?
Yep.
Like, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Save bodies, limit injuries for the following year, and get that first pick.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Well, that's why we pulled Drake May, but Joe Milton had a prove it game and actually
Because
played
Joe
really
Milton's
good.
a good quarterback, in my opinion.
He is a good quarterback.
It's just
He's not as good as Drake May,
oh yeah, no,
but he's a good quarterback.
He's a good backup. He's like Teddy Bridgewater if Teddy Bridgewater was fast.
Teddy Bridgewater's a lion. He
Yeah.
did not. That's news
It's only
too.
ring. It's only ring chasing I can support. Speaking of which, depending on what happens in Minnesota on Monday night, the Lions will have the first seed. As currently, they are projected to have the first seed. But if Minnesota wins, they get the first seed because they claim the North. Eagles have the second seed. The Rams will have the third seed, and Tampa Bay will finish with the fourth seed. Commanders and Packers are the last two, and they will have a wild card spot.
You know, I feel like every mock draft is ruined now because
yeah.
the Patriots were not supposed to
yeah.
win that.
Let me just tell you the order real quick. It's gonna the top 5 is gonna go, or the top 10 is gonna go as so's: Tennessee, Cleveland, New York Giants, the New England Patriots, Jaguars, Jets, Raiders, Panthers, Saints, Bears. All of the teams that I just mentioned had less than 6 wins. All of them.
do you think that the way things are, right?
Yeah.
Records, obviously show the progression through the season and everything else.
Yeah.
But you have some team like the Bills, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That maybe they were holding back today.
Yeah.
Right? Just because they know they're going on.
Yep.
But if you go up against the Patriots that suck this year and you don't win, but you're advancing, there's maybe an issue with how the things are structured.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But people pay tickets to go see that game, just to watch a good game.
Yeah.
But they're not watching a good game. They're watching the Bills and the Patriots. They don't care if whatever happens in that game.
Yeah.
So it's dumb. And basketball makes specific rules to make sure that doesn't happen, because a lot of the times when starters get pulled, the team's hit with fines.
Speaking of basketball, right? The only thing I'm seeing right now is Caitlin Clark.
Really?
She is destroying everybody.
Yeah.
She literally.
I think the season ended a while ago.
Yeah, but
still,
I'm
she's
just
still
saying,
all
as
over.
far as WNBA goes,
yeah,
people are showing up because of her.
Yeah,
see Draymond though?
What?
He got a tech and
Draymond. Yeah, and Draymond it's very interesting. Draymond is a crash out player of all time. But going back to the mock draft, I think that you could see Travis Hunter fall to the Patriots. And the reason I say that is because Tennessee's looking for a quarterback and the Giants are looking for a quarterback.
Well, so this is according to the mock draft that I'm looking at here. So Cleveland Browns will go for Shadur.
Yeah. The thing is that they just restructured Deshaun's contract.
Yeah.
So whether they still think he's a starting quarterback or not, that's in that office, and I don't know personally.
See, this is what I'm thinking. So if Tennessee doesn't get Shadur, which
Tennessee will probably go Cam Ward. He's a South guy. I think Tennessee, which it shouldn't be, and I like not to think so, but it's a strong possibility.
I think it's a flip right there. It's either the Titans.
It's like Bryce Young. It's like Bryce Young and CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
but one of them turned out really good. One of them still working.
Yeah.
So Cam Ward, I have very, very, very mixed opinions about Cam Ward.
But right here, Tennessee Titans are supposed to get Cam Ward. So yeah,
I could see them taking Cam Ward, because
that.
if you think Will Levis should be a starting quarterback, you're insane.
Travis Hunter set to drop down to the Patriots.
It's entirely possible the Giants need a quarterback. If they don't get a quarterback next year, they will be starting Drew Lock, or they could trade down with Minnesota. That's entirely possible because they want JJ McCarthy. Minnesota could go up there, but no matter what, anyone who's trading up, they have a quarterback.
So think about it. Demario Douglas, not good. We might convert him to a running back.
Yeah. No. If you're Travis Hunter falls to you, you need to draft him.
Right. So
because I think he'll play both sides. I don't think he'll play both sides, but I think during practices and training camp, you'll have him play both positions.
Jalen Polk isn't going to emerge. No. He hasn't shown.
Your receiving
anything.
core is horrible. You'll probably have to pick up another receiver in the later rounds.
Our team isn't showing much. And then Travis Hunter's on the bigger side. We haven't really seen a bigger wide receiver at all.
I just think that when you look at the Patriots and the Jaguars, those two are very close to the other. If you do not get Hunter and you go after someone else, or if Hunter does not fall to you, then you're going to have to be very strategic about how you have to go, because you might have to go defense, because Michael Orr is there. Not Michael Orr. Michigan D lineman. He's really good. He's projected to go top 10, top 5. So
Ryan, who do you think the Patriots are going to draft here?
It's hard to say. I mean, the fact that, Mayo's out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a full restructure, right?
Yeah, no, we're not going to have a coach by draft day.
And that's the thing is like we've gotten away from dynasty play, right? It's
been a while.
It's a full restructure of the organization. Let's be real. And the Pats aren't just the ones going through it. It's the Raiders, it's the Browns, it's the Titans.
Everyone down there. Yeah.
I mean, it's the Jets. Mm-hmm. Everybody is going through that type of reorg and trying to find a groove, who works with who. The biggest thing is when you have a coach and it just doesn't gel with the players. Yeah. Right. The plays being called, the tight ends, the receivers. Yeah. A lot of the Pats game over the years, the dynasty Pats that we know them to be, right? It was tight end play. Yeah. Right. Tight end play won games. Yeah. Right. Won champions.
Well, just think about it though. We had Aaron Hernandez before he went. That like he was a good tight end.
And then Gronk.
He was on the Super Bowl team. Yeah. And then you had Gronk. Yeah. He was also but
he didn't
show it as much.
He didn't pull an Aaron Hernandez.
Until he spikes the Lombardi and then
I just saw
a bunch with the Lombardi.
I just saw a clip again of the roast of Tom Brady. And when she got up on, what's her name, got up on stage and said that Gronk was born with CTE.
Yeah. I mean, he was.
The dude, let's face it, he comes across as not like the brightest. No. But when it comes to like football play, the dude just sees the field differently.
Yeah, because his time at Arizona was really good. He had some good stats, and the head coach there was really good. But I will say one thing about Gerard Mayo. Ian Rappaport came out with a report at the start of the season that unless Robert Kraft thought that this season was an utter calamity, which means an absolute collapse of a franchise, then Gerard Mayo was getting an extension. And apparently now that we see that he got fired, Robert Kraft thought that this year was an utter calamity, which
Kraft. It's Kraft, not Croft.
Yeah, like the mac and cheese.
Yeah, you said Croft.
Yeah.
This season was horrible.
So period. I do have to say, the big difference between Bill Belichick and other coaches, especially, going up toe to toe with Kraft. Yeah. Right. Kraft is a businessman and decent dude, but he's a businessman, right? Like the majority of them. When Belichick wanted something because he knew that the team, the franchise would benefit from it, he didn't back down, right? He was the only one that saw Tom Brady for who he was. That's why the Pats got him. And he was not even looked at. People made fun of him when Bledsoe got hurt and he came in and stuff like that. Yeah. You need a coach that sees the future, right? And Mayo's not that.
He was also the GM of his own team. Now they're looking for a GM.
The defensive coordinator for a few years, right?
Yeah, he was on the staff still.
But no, think about it though. Look at dynasty football. Going back to that, you had McDaniels, our offensive coordinator,
which he's only good as a coordinator, not a head coach.
Correct.
He was horrible in Denver. He was horrible in Las Vegas.
And then we've seen Bill, obviously, that's known. It was Bill and Tom. And then, but then you had Wes Welker, you had Randy Moss, you had Julian Edelman, you had Gronk, you had Tom, obviously.
Yeah, your team's collapsed. I mean, is there anything saying?
But no, look at that 5 right there.
Yeah.
So, but just think of
what's crazy though, right? Randy Moss, how many rings?
0. I had to think of that one for a second. Minnesota.
Great asset to the Patriots or any other team he played on. 0 rings.
And so, you look at that, and so Randy Moss,
because it's a team
arguably
sport.
A top 5, actually top 3 receiver of all time.
I could say that, yeah.
And
very arguably, but yes.
It's give or take. It's the whole Michael Jordan, LeBron type thing. Sure. But Michael Jordan,
but continue
LeBron.
With your Randy Moss.
Ryan's like, can we continue on?
Please, because
no. So you look at
your Patriots are a failure. I understand.
No, but you look at they are. They really are. But you look at this team that in an office and a whole organization that was focused on these Super Bowls instead of the 4th freaking year being a rebuilding year. Like, it's been 4 years.
2019, Tom Brady left. 2020, you had Mac Jones has Pro Bowl run. Cam Newton and Garoppolo. Yeah, I forgot about that. Jimmy Garoppolo is a name.
Bring back Garoppolo.
No.
He
got suspended for PEDs, and he had like 3 completions.
That's what it was. We didn't bring him back. He was just out.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
No, he just got suspended for PEDs like a month ago. But no, Garoppolo, Cam Newton in 2020, and then Mac Jones in 21 had his Pro Bowl year. 2022 was horrible for y'all guys. 2023 was even worse, and now you've hit rock bottom.
23 was Bailey Zappi's year.
Oh yeah, well,
that was Bailey Zappi.
You said he was going to be the next Tom Brady for 3 weeks, and then
Bailey Zappi was good those 3 weeks. Tell me he didn't show some sort of like potential.
He played the Jaguars.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that hard to look good against terrible opponents, in my opinion. Brian Hoyer did pretty well against the Packers. Missed that guy.
Well, I do have to say, I mean, the Jaguars and the Patriots have the same exact record.
Yep.
Right. So
and that's why you have the 4th overall, is because of the strength of schedule, and you have a slightly less strength.
The Chiefs should not be whatever they are right now.
Well, we've gone over this like 20 times, yeah.
But we're talking about strength of schedule. Look at that last 9 games.
See what the number is for their strength of schedule. I'm actually curious. They're not in the top 18. Yeah, that makes sense. So I can't see their strength of schedule. But yeah, no, they've had an easy run. They shouldn't be where they are, and now they lost to the Broncos. So as far as I see, I'll double check that score. But
I think they lost. There's no, I don't.
24-0. Yeah, that's kind of hard to come back from. 31-0 now, going to the 3rd. So really, and the Jets are winning 15-6. Please end me. And that means that Broncos are going to get the playoff spot, and that means everyone's favorite Bengals are going to be out of the playoffs. Rough for the Bengals.
So
yeah.
So this is actually what Robert Kraft said about Gerard Mayo. This is from ESPN. Give me something. Since buying the team, I have always considered myself and my family as custodians of a public asset. We have tremendous fans who expect and deserve a better product than we have delivered in recent years. I apologize for that. I've given much thought and consideration as to what actions I can take to expedite our return to championship contention, and determined this move was the best option at this time. I am grateful for Gerard's many contributions to New England Patriots throughout his career, and will always be rooting for his success. I appreciate all his hard work and hope the experiences gained will help him in the future, as I still believe he will be a successful head coach in this league. That's bullshit. I wish Gerard and his family nothing but success in the future.
Yeah.
That's a full, just like PR.
Yeah.
Thing.
100%.
And that's
he didn't perform, right? It's business, right? It comes down to performance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
now that we're here, let's go to head coaches.
I mean, Kirk's here.
Hey,
welcome, Kirk.
Yep. Hello.
Let's go to head coaches now, because now that we're on this topic.
Open-eyed offices.
Yes.
And the one thing you got to think of, right?
Yeah.
Is the head coach doesn't make or break the team.
Yeah.
Right. But you have to have a head coach that has enough cojones to say this, whatever the roster is, you have to know how to figure it out to make it work.
Yeah.
Right.
You have the guys you have. You can't just reorder the entire team. You have to put it together.
Yeah.
That's what Bill was so good at.
That's what Bill was so good at.
Working with the guys.
There was players under Bill's control that changed positions, right? A lot of these players going into the NFL, some of them don't play the position they played in high school, college, whatever.
Yeah, Julian Edelman. That's one of the top ones that come to mind. He was a quarterback in college.
Yeah.
That's why you saw so many wide receiver pass plays.
Yeah.
He's so underrated. Edelman is so underrated, like such a versatile player.
Wide receivers in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Patriots with a new head coaching vacancy, it's going to be interesting to see who you guys look at. I think that there might be a good case for Ron Rivera. He was the Washington Commanders coach.
Horrible.
He's horrible, but he's a veteran. He knows what he's doing, and I think that's what you guys need right now is a coach who knows. Mike Weber will not go to you guys. I promise you that, because you're a defensive-oriented team, and your defense is horrible. So I don't think he'll go to y'all guys.
All right, but going back to Julian Edelman, is he a Hall of Famer?
How many Super Bowls does he have? 3, 4?
I think so.
I think he's a Hall of Famer.
So I looked it up.
We just go to his stats and his overall. I mean,
he was definitely when you look at Hall of Fame, I think you have to consider the fact, one, how much value did they bring to the league? Two, how much value did they bring to the team? Three, what did they do as a person?
So 33 minutes ago, Mike Vrabel, and Brian Flores in the top candidates for the Patriots next head coach.
I think Mike won't go to you guys because you're a defensive oriented team and your defense is young and loud. And I don't think that he's the type of coach to go in there. The Jets interviewed because the Jets. So these are the teams right now that need a head coach. Tennessee, possibly Cleveland, possibly the Giants, definitely the Patriots, Jaguars. I think Doug Pearson's out the way. The Jets need a head coach and the Raiders need a head coach, 100%, and the Saints too. And I think that Doug Pearson will be out, and I think Brian Daboll is on his way out too, because both of them did not produce, and both of their owners are old white men that are scared of new football. And that's why you saw Robert Saleh get fired. I'm still mad about it to this day because there should be no reason why, Robert Kraft put that thing out there. Woody Johnson didn't do that to Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh walked into the office and Woody Johnson said, "You're fired," and told him to leave. He wasn't even allowed to say bye to the team.
Well, that's out. Yeah, but I mean, you got to look at it this way: when it's business, right?
Yeah,
you can't put emotion behind it.
Yeah,
right. Even when players get traded, it happens in baseball all the time. Yeah. Right. You have to tell them what the decision's been made and cut the conversation.
That's why you see a lot of times.
But all the time they're allowed to say bye to the team. He was escorted out by security. That's such a horrible look.
He freaked out on the coach.
Yeah,
the coach. He's the coach.
Or on the owner. He freaked out.
He probably said some things.
That's why he got escorted. Yeah. He wasn't allowed to say bye to the team because he.
Yeah, there's probably behind the scenes stuff we'll never hear about. But I do have to say that the Patriots they are targeting Mike Vrabel, former linebacker. He was the first with Belichick. He's got to be top
candidate for that.
He was in Tennessee.
That's what they're saying is that's who they're going after because I mean you got to think about it this way, right? Getting somebody in that has the mindset of what Belichick did, right, and he was there for it.
And Vrabel has in the past has been a very successful coach.
In Tennessee, he was really good,
very successful.
Even with Ryan Tannehill, who in my opinion was way too old to be playing football. And he wasn't doing that great in Tennessee, but he still got to a 16-1 record.
So
it's a very weird firing when he got fired in Tennessee.
These are the coaches so far. Obviously, Robert Saleh, Dennis Allen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Matt Eberflus from the Bears. Same thing.
The Bears probably won't find a good head coach because nobody wants to coach that team, and there's no prosperity in coaching.
Doug Peterson, like you said.
I think he's out the door, yeah.
Mike McCarthy.
Rex Ryan. So far, the Jets have interviewed Rex Ryan, Ron Rivera, and there was one more in there that I can't remember. I think it might have been Mike. But we also need a GM. And I think that until we fire Nathaniel Hackett, the Jets are just going to be horrible. Because you can bring in whoever you want.
Someone has to sacrifice for Joe Namath.
Oh yeah, but I would rather
Namath.
I'd rather shoo away what's his name, Nathaniel Hackett before I even worry about anything else. Yeah. And Rex Ryan is not going to deal with any of the stuff that's been going on recently. Rex Ryan takes nothing.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the Jets just scored again.
Anybody that's tuning in, drop down in the comments who you think the Patriots are going to go for. This is kind of a crucial turning point, right? It's a very straight decision, immediate, abrupt, that 1 year it ain't working out, not even giving it a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? There's obviously probably a lot of stuff behind the scenes happening we don't know about.
Yeah.
That typically, look at Mike's run. Was he with the Titans?
Titans, yeah. He went 16-1,
and he went 6 years with them.
Yeah.
Right, and then he was fired.
Yeah.
Right. Typically, it takes a little bit to get settled, especially with a team that needs rebuilding. But there's definitely something that happened that we don't know about.
That's what I'm saying. Is that what that Ian Rappaport report was that Robert Kraft said that unless it was an utter calamity and he got fired. So that means that Robert Kraft probably thought the season was an utter calamity.
Yeah.
I mean,
catastrophe?
No, it was calamity.
The word was calamity.
Yeah, the word.
But it was a catastrophe.
It was definitely a catastrophe.
All the C's.
40s to nothing to the to the Chargers. Yeah, that's bad. And I think why Robert saw that was because of how prestigious franchise was before. he will do anything to try and get back to that point, but he's never going to get back to that point because right now he doesn't have a Tom Brady. He doesn't have that dynasty team they had, and he doesn't have a guy like Bill Belichick. You can get a guy like Bill Belichick, but it's never going to be that back to that point.
The question is, does Robert Kraft know how to own a team and be that head face? And his son, Robert, like, do they know how to operate a team that doesn't have
really good talent?
Their best coach, arguably, actually, guarantee you, best coach of all time in football history.
Vince Lombardi was low key like one of the best coaches ever.
Well, yeah, they have a trophy.
Exactly.
But didn't he only win like 3 Super Bowls?
He won them 3 straight with the Packers, so I think he won more than
Didn't the Patriots win 3 straight? Patriots won something like that.
Brady had what, 6 rings with him?
Yeah. And 7.
Brady, obviously the greatest quarterback of all time.
Well, yeah,
but I mean,
player of all time.
That was the glue that was holding things together, right? The variable that was changing, wasn't Belichick and Brady, right? And there's a trust factor, right? There's a trust factor with the players, with the coach, and everything else, and everything filters down.
Yeah.
Right. Belichick blunted the players from a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And he was, from everything that's come out from the players and stuff, he was a no bullshit coach.
Yeah.
Right. And you, at that level of play, when you're trying to win championships, that's what you need. Right. It's business. Right. Yeah. You can, at the end of the day, you want to win.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think that next year, I don't think winning is in your cards because right now, your talent on the roster is almost to 0. And you got to go into the draft. You have to win in the draft. You have to win in the offseason. And then going into next season, you have to develop around the guys. May needs to get all the starts. You can't bench May. If you bench May, you're going to have a Bryce Young situation.
He wasn't benched. May sat behind Brissett until...
I know. But going into next year, this year, nothing happened that I could see. Besides May had some flashes. There was nothing I saw that pointed to a winning team. For you guys. You guys just didn't perform. The games that you did win, they were because you were playing horrible teams. Example, the Jets. Example, you even beat the Jaguars.
I also got one thing too.
Yeah.
Is football overall, right? And there's been the trickle down effect even down to youth sports with concussion policies and rule changes and stuff like that over the years.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think they're hitting as hard as they used to.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's because of penalties.
Yeah, but I also think that a lot of these college athletes coming up to the NFL aren't playing at the level that a lot of players up until probably maybe about 5-6 years ago, right? The ones that have retired, right?
Yeah,
it's a different ball game now.
Yeah, 100%,
right?
Because the college kids aren't mentally unstable. And I'm not saying that was a bad thing.
I think part of it is because, and this is the change in the rules and everything for college players to be able to make money and everything else.
Yeah. Everything's handed to them.
There's an entitlement factor to it, I think, too, right?
Yeah.
They're put up onto this pedestal, right? Now, they don't really put this out, is the incentives of making plays in the NFL now.
Yeah.
Right? It's not really out there.
Yeah.
Right. You're getting paid extra to make plays.
Yeah. A bunch of incentives happened this week. Like, what do you call it? Kyle Van Noy got a $2 million sack because he got 1 sack against the Browns.
Yeah. Which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Right. You're getting paid millions of dollars already to do your job.
Bang.
I think
2 more.
I think it should be less money on the per year. And I think there should be just money, a bunch of money for that.
I think that would actually,
because that's how contracts, if you do your job correctly, you should get paid more.
Yes.
And if you don't do your job correctly, you don't get that money.
Yeah, exactly. And I think when it comes to, penalties are going to be penalties, right?
Yeah.
It's a chance of the game, right? But you're putting your all out there. I don't think players should be penalized unless it's just flagrant, penalties that, they're just not following the rules.
Yeah.
Be fined. But I do think that there should be something in place where not just off the field fines, but on the field fines there should be fines in place for players that they just show up to get paid. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't show up to play, right? They don't show up. They're getting a paycheck. They do their job to the best of their ability.
Yeah.
Right. But they're not, right? Now you got this incentive. Okay. I'm paying you $15 million. I'm going to give you another 2.
Here's get
here's
2
another
sacks.
here's another $2 million if you go do your job that I'm already paying you for.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't think it ever will.
Right. There should be a baseline, right, of what there should be a salary cap, right? If they're going to do this incentive thing, there should be a salary cap of, this is what you're paid, right, to show up.
Yeah.
You do a good job, these are the bonuses.
Yeah.
So see, then you can have the other people that are actually thinking, because you say, what if they get paid, both of you, right? You're both on they get paid less, more incentives.
Yeah.
What if they're already getting paid less, so they get paid more incentives, but no one notices it because it's become the norm?
Well, what's the problem with that? If it's become the norm, then I don't see a problem there.
What do you mean?
You're saying that what happens if no one sees it because it becomes a norm?
No. So what if there's people there's the people that see or that feel as though these players are actually getting underpaid?
Yeah.
Because they're getting more incentives. So it's going against your points.
Oh, well, yeah, because there has to be a reasonable limit. And I'm sure players,
I agree with that.
I think that should be a part of negotiating, because as far as I know is that the players do not have the players do not have any, like, what do you call it, opinions, any, like,
they have opinions
what I mean
and they
is,
express them a lot.
I mean, hearsay, like any words on what they want to have the incentives be, they can't choose that. The team puts that on them. So if the players can negotiate how much they get for doing a certain amount of jobs, and that's the negotiation instead of negotiating for money, and I think that should be all sports. Juan Soto got paid so much money. If he goes out there and gets hurt for his entire year, he gets the money.
Yeah.
And the team doesn't get anything from him. So it's a win-lose for the franchise that actually people support, and the player gets the win and take all of his money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there should be, you obviously you can't predict injuries, right?
Yeah.
But you should get paid, let's call it fair market value for your abilities.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think that like Cam Newton and Tom Brady should have gotten paid the same. Right.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
I think Cam Newton, arguably one of the best mobile quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah.
In his prime.
Wasn't he originally a running back in the day?
And
maybe in high school.
His
high school ran a
chance.
Something like Ledger does, where it's like
there's
mostly
no quarterback. It's just like Wildcat.
Yeah, but he went.
It's so bad.
It's called a single back something, and most of I mean, it's a fine formation for like a small school like this, but when you have Cam Newton who's like 6'2", he's huge. He's gonna run over guys.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not knocking Cam at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to pay players appropriately, right? But at the same time, like that's where that baseline comes in, right? I mean, the Soto freaking deal, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And
it just doesn't make sense because it's just teams outbidding teams. It's not because his actual worth. It's because, this team's going to put this much money. Oh, I have more money. I'm going to give him more money. And then it's a snowball.
$750.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Yeah, like that.
That's how that works, though. Like if there are multiple, and that's how you have to market yourself, right?
Yeah,
that's business 101. You want multiple people that want what you have, right? And they get into a bidding war.
Yeah,
right. Same thing. It's almost like an auction, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Where like there's 5 people that really want it, and they bid back and forth, keep going,
and they have the money. That's why
they have the money to do it.
Who is the first player that's going to make $1 billion?
It's nobody in the league right now.
But who do you think?
I mean, if I had to pick a player, maybe Max Clark.
I wouldn't say on contract though.
Yeah,
I mean, you would have to like.
Well, no, that guy's already passed because that's Ronaldo. Ronaldo already makes $1 billion.
I mean, that's are you talking about everything like off the field too, like sponsorship?
Or are you just talking about contract?
No, first baseball player off a contract because you're already seeing guys.
Well, then it's nobody.
3/4 of the way up.
Nobody in the league right now. Because if my first answer would be Shohei, but it's not. So
say Shohei's on the market right now.
I'd pay him $1 billion.
You think so?
If he didn't have if he didn't have Tommy John,
$1 billion.
I mean,
that's $1 billion.
He's 20 something, 25.
$1 billion.
No,
these
he's like
can
30
pay that.
something.
He's not 30 now. He's like 20, 28, 29.
Yeah, but $1 billion.
The Dodgers were $300 million off from paying that.
That is.
That
is so much money.
What do you call it? Juan Soto? He's probably going to end up with $840 in the contract alone. That's what.
How much is the team how much is the team worth?
The Dodgers.
Shohei is 30 years old.
30. So a 10-year deal for $1 billion. That's how much a year? What?
100 million?
100
No.
million a year?
No. Yes.
Yes.
100 million.
Yes.
The Dodgers, the whole entire organization is only $5.45 billion. You're going to say
That's a fifth of the team.
So you're going to say you're going to give one player $1 billion.
Eventually they're going to, because we just got the 840 with Hawaii. Eventually,
I mean, at some point, with inflation and everything else, but you're going to give one player $1 billion.
Ohtani also said
the whole organization's only 5.45.
Ohtani also set a 50-50 record, which is about 20 over the original record. He set his own club, not including if he didn't have Tommy John, he could pitch to. So you have a guy that's basically two players in one. And with the Angels, when he pitched, he had a 2.4 ERA. That's beats out most aces.
I can see it being feasible for a player to become a billionaire based on outside factors as well.
Oh, yeah.
Commercials, whatever the case might be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But for a contract
to be a billion, it's definitely a reach. And I don't think anybody in the league right now has it.
Are they going to pay him in Bitcoin?
I mean, some players asked for that.
I mean,
Danny Amendola got paid in Bitcoin for his last 2 years of his contract,
which was smart.
Yeah,
you know,
and he made a bit of money after that.
I didn't realize how expensive Bitcoin is.
Yes,
no, it's very expensive.
Yeah, it's the gold standard of crypto.
Yeah, but no contracts. The thing is that which is funny because a lot of
$1 billion.
A lot of baseball players get paid after they retire. The Mets are still paying this guy. It's a small contract, like money wise, but they extended him for like 16 years. He got hurt, and he still has 5 more years on his contract.
Well, they do that with everything, right?
Yeah.
The Red Sox are notorious for it. Like you have X amount of appearances after you retire or whatever. Yeah. They have a lot of it's like the VIP settings back of the house. Mm-hmm. During tours, stuff like that. When I had that full tour, Red Sox Stadium and everything, there was a couple past players set up at tables, and it's only like VIP access, you know, special access to be able to like meet and greet and everything else. Yeah, you know.
So all I gotta say is
$1 billion.
$1 billion worth of Bitcoin is only 10,161 Bitcoin.
Yeah, but then
think about that. That is not a lot.
Because each Bitcoin is very complicated.
Say that again.
So $1 billion worth of Bitcoin is 10,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You know how Bitcoin is made?
On the internet.
Yeah, but do you know how?
No.
It's
an algorithm.
Yeah. So what a computer does is that it has a very, very complicated math problem it has to solve. Yeah. And then after it finishes that step, the energy the computer uses to solve that problem is what makes the Bitcoin.
Well, and that's how people were able to mine it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I can mine it with the computer.
Exactly. Right, and it takes a lot of energy. So you're paying money to actually like make the Bitcoin. But then when that Bitcoin is yours, it's yours. It is each Bitcoin is unique. There's a record online of each Bitcoin ever made.
Yeah, there's farming companies.
Oh yeah.
To mine Bitcoin. When is the last avail, because it stops at some point.
Yeah.
When you're able to actually farm Bitcoin.
All right. So, but by the way, one Bitcoin is $98,000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But back 10, 15 years ago, it's like 90 cents.
Yeah. But you do realize it's jumped like 40 grand.
Oh, yeah.
In like a matter of like a year.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. And funny story.
It's even worse during COVID.
I saw a guy on Instagram. He paid 10,000 Bitcoin for a pizza. He had it on a USB stick, and he gave it to the pizza guy, and he bought one pizza, one large cheese from Domino's for 10,000 worth of Bitcoin. That Bitcoin stick is probably worth what?
Did you see the guy who threw away his Bitcoin stick?
No.
He accidentally threw it away.
Yeah.
It had over $1 million worth of Bitcoin.
Jeez.
It's rough because,
well, I mean, look at it too. There's so many.
It's like a stock. It's like you don't know when it's going to go up and you don't know when it's going to go down.
Well, and that's why the government hates it, because you have like outside influencers like Elon Musk with Doge.
Yeah, whatever that was.
Yeah, Dogecoin.
Is that still around? I don't think it is.
Yeah,
it's really cheap.
Yeah,
it's like $5 a piece.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot more than it used to be. It used to be in the cents.
Yeah.
Right. And then you had like Shiba Inu.
Yeah.
Right? Shiba Inu followers. Not doing so hot.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had some crypto, you know, just before and during COVID and stuff like that. But you got to play it like stock. It's more volatile than the stock market.
You sell it when
100%.
it's high and all that. Yeah.
And you got to be on it all the time.
Yeah.
But I do see a lot of the players are doing that, right? They're doing that crypto, right?
Yeah.
Because
some of them are promoting it. Like Josh Allen promotes crypto a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And they have, isn't there a stadium that's a crypto?
Yeah. Chargers.
Yep.
Chargers. Yeah.
SoFi Bank.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you're going to see more of a shift into that. And the thing is with that is if franchises and companies haven't got into it yet, right, they're so behind the curve.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, at the end of the day, like these players, it's almost better for the franchise to pay them in crypto.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's also like if that's like also selling like stock. Like if you wanted this, that's like basically selling the stock of your team to the guys. Which means that if the team stock goes up, that means your stock goes down too.
Yeah.
So,
well, here's
I think a player should be guaranteed a stock of the team, don't you think?
That's actually not a bad idea.
I think that they should get a stock of the team.
Well, I mean, if that happens, then you could pay players less.
Yeah, exactly. So then instead of Juan Soto getting this, he gets like what, 200, 300 million, but then he gets like 0.49 shares of the team. And if the team does really good, then the money that he gets does really good too.
Yeah, I mean, well, stock options, that's a whole different ballgame, right? When it comes to there's companies that you can get a job and they give you X amount for getting hired and stuff.
And also that means that you're kind of like an owner of the team that you play for, which doesn't really make sense.
So I have an uncle who worked for Crayola. And
was he a Marine?
Yeah, I see what you did.
Yeah.
So he worked
only
for
red
Crayola,
crayons.
And they what even is the whole backstory behind the Crayola eating or Marines eating crayons?
Any Marines listening right now, chime in the comments. They're really good at coloring.
Very good.
And they love red crayons.
Just
some of them, I mean whatever,
a crayon's probably better than what do you call it? Packets. Why am I forgetting?
MRE
packets.
I'll get my hands on some MREs and we'll do a taste.
What was your favorite MRE?
As long as it's not the chili one that I've had. I've had one of the chili like Italian meal one. It was horrible.
Yeah. The pasta wasn't bad.
Yeah. The Pop-Tart ones are pretty good.
I would say so. You would barter too, like whatever you got. I would say the cheese spread was pretty good. You always had like a little bit of hot sauce on hand because whatever you had, you definitely want hot sauce.
Yeah, it was a little bland.
Look, well, you have to think the shelf life is like
forever.
Yeah. Right. I mean, past its expiration, you can still eat it and not get sick. You know, I mean, it's one step away from astronaut food. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's basically.
But here's the thing: is a lot of people don't realize those MREs are designed for the amount of physical, like, labor that you're putting in because you would burn off so many calories.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to take that MRE and ration with it if need be.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's so many calories in it. That's what the design for it was.
Yeah. But everyone would just eat them all at once.
Oh, that would be a full meal.
Yeah.
I mean, boom, 3,000 calories.
Yeah.
And how many would you get a day? 3? 2?
Well, it all depends. I mean, training wise, you got them.
Like if you were in the field, it'd be different from if you were just on base.
Yeah, I mean, when we go to the field, like, so there's a big difference. I gotta put this, like, there's a big difference between regular. So I was in the Army.
Yeah.
Regular Army.
If you didn't know.
Versus National Guard.
Yeah.
Versus reserves. Field time differs, right? At 2nd Cav, shout out to all 2nd Cav brothers and sisters. Field artillery, we were rolling to the field a lot, right? It was, it almost seemed like we're in the field one week, out of the field one week, in the field. Like it was pretty consistent.
Yeah.
There were hot meals. They would serve hot meals. Sometimes MREs would be floated around. But you would have at least a one hot. You know, the cooks would bring it out to the field and stuff like that, and everything would get set up. But I mean, you would barter and trade, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you get M&Ms.
Like it's like lunch. It's like a lunch table.
There was the cheese spread, but then there was also the chocolate spread.
Yeah.
Right. And then you you had this most dehydrated piece of bread
Yeah.
that was like this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
there wasn't anything you could do to that to make it better.
Really?
It was like if your mom overcooked rolls at Thanksgiving and then throw
Just
some
chalk.
throw some fresh flour on it, right? And then sprinkle a little
Like
freaking
communion wafer?
no, those are better.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's rough.
It's rough. It was so bad. I'll tell you this. Just so you mentioned the communion wafer, right?
Yeah.
And it gets stuck to the roof of your mouth or whatever. Like this. Now think of it like this thick.
yeah.
Right. It is so dry and bland.
It would just fill your upper palate.
It would just fill your face completely,
Yeah.
where you had to have some type of liquid on standby to break it apart so you could swallow it. Otherwise, you're
choking.
It is a choking hazard, and there should be a label on it. Like
I'd be terrified.
Do not give to Ryan Carvalho.
Oh, I'd probably choke on it because I'd probably chill
Yeah.
without a drink.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I do tell you, there were a couple of good ones.
I'd say because as field artillery, you're not moving around as much as like a recon unit, so you probably have more hot meals.
No, I mean, we move like during training and stuff like that. We called them hip shoots. We did some air assault the guns, stuff like that. We moved to different firing points and everything else.
Which that's
we're a towed artillery.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so like,
what gun was it? Like 155? How big are we?
Yeah, it was a 155. They had 777.
Yeah,
the towed howitzer. But yeah, I mean, it was great. I mean, field time. I mean, even though like sometimes it sucked, the rain, the snow. I mean, Germany.
Yeah.
Right. The amount of snow there. I remember this one time, clear as day. We're driving along, and the big 5-ton trucks, towing troop carriers, towing or ammo carriers, towing the guns. There was so much snow. We got to pull off, and I'm like, field eye view of the vehicle in front of us. They go to pull off, buried up to the cab in snow.
Really?
Because of the ditch and the snow drifts and everything else. Like there was a lot of snow in Germany.
Yeah.
Right. And when it rained.
Yeah.
Right. Heavily.
That's crazy.
So there was like a straight muddy season. I got pictures on my hard drive, from us freaking rolling around on the mud and everything else. Like it was a good time. Yeah. We're a smaller unit too.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of people don't realize like size of some of the units, like, and the tightness you get with even a smaller unit.
Yeah.
Right. And you still have the same capabilities of all the big units. You're just so tight knit. Right.
Yeah.
So everything you do, like you're creating those bonds and everything else. But yeah, it was a good time.
What was your job on the artillery unit? Was it like, were you one of the loaders that has a big stick that you ram in there?
So I was a FATAD specialist. So I did all the calculations.
You were one of the guys one of the spotters type.
No, that's the forward observers.
Yeah,
they've reorged the names. At the time, it was a 13 Foxtrot for them.
Yeah,
I was a 13 Delta. The 13 Bravos were the gun bunnies. On the gun. But the forward observers, they're out calling in the grids. Then you have the gun bunnies. They're on the gun, and then we're getting the grid location. And then we're doing the calculation for the mission and giving it to the gun to tell them this is where you need to fire. And we would be able to touch 30,300 meters.
Oh yeah, that's
like almost like what, 18 miles.
Yeah.
And we would be able to hit targets plus or minus 30 meters. Our tolerance is very, very small, right? Because you don't want
friendly fire
hit something that you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Right? Like but I mean, some of those rounds, they're 100, 105 pounds.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Right. I mean, they're like this tall.
Yeah.
Like they're huge, but yeah, it was a good time. Best time of my life. I still communicate with people that I serve with, from all over the place. Even when I deployed to Afghanistan, Australians that I've kept in contact with, guys from the UK, Canada, so my network is like, that's, the thing with like Everlasting Veteran, like it's just my reach to be able to communicate with people is so far. And that's at the time, like when I got out, like it was kind of, and I'm going to dive a little bit. We're going off off the rails a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of important too, because just like as you're growing up, you go on to sports, you go on to college, you go on to NFL, right? And they get settled in an area, and then they get traded, and they go to a different place, right?
Picking up your whole life and moving.
You're picking up your whole life and going somewhere else and starting all over,
Yeah.
right? And the same thing in the military, right? You settle for maybe about 3 years, 4 tops.
Yeah.
You're lucky if you get extended, to stay there. You got to put in for it. But then you're uprooted, and you sometimes don't know where you're going until the orders come down.
So connecting that, because there's definitely guys that in the league that struggle to find housing, like
unless you're getting paid the big money, like the smaller guys that get traded, it's a problem. Some people have to stay in friends.
So like how was that for you coming out of the military?
Like, does the military pay for it? Did they pay for most of it, or
no? I mean, the thing, like getting out of the military and then having housing, no. I mean, you got to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a lot of times, very similar to these guys in sports and everything that, in that transitional aspect, not a military combat aspect or anything like that, but a transitional aspect, right? These players, they get traded, they go to a different location they've never been before, they got uprooting families, whatever the case may be. Things don't work out, they get fired, they get traded, whatever it is. You get out of the military, contract ends, boom, done.
Yeah.
Right. So like my experience,
you could go back to school though, right?
Yeah,
they'll pay for it.
Yeah, they'll pay for you. It depends on the contract that you sign.
Yeah.
Right. So, I signed a contract where you can go back to school. They'll pay for your schooling stuff. Sometimes you get a contract where you get a bonus, or they pay off your school. It all varies. But like my experience is, like, I had orders. I was going to leave Germany and go to 101st Airborne.
Yeah.
I had a year and a half left on my contract. I'm like, I just re-enlisted downrange.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm going back stateside, and my wife, who was my fiance at the time, was like, oh, I'll go back stateside, then I'll figure it out. Right. I got a year and a half left on my contract.
Yeah.
So all these like government shutdowns, these economy stuff of the government, the military's affected the most.
Yeah.
All right. There was a point in time during deployment.
Yeah.
We weren't getting paid for a government shutdown. Right. Yeah. Paychecks weren't coming in. We got bills.
Yeah.
We got bills back home.
Yeah.
Right. So I go and I get told, well, you got to re-enlist for at least 3 years to like secure like your ETS date, which is your get out date, not changing by 365 days, a full year. Yeah. Right. I'm like, I got it. And they were saying that if you had a year or less left on your contract, that you're good. So I'm like, oh, I have a year and a half.
Yeah.
I'm not even in that window.
Yeah.
Almost a year and 3 months to the day, 365 days, a full year went off my contract. My orders to go stateside disappeared, and I had 3 months to get out and figure it out.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of that happens with these players.
Yeah.
Right. Is, they're doing their job, whatever the franchise wants to move in a different direction, or they're not performing the way they should, whatever the case may be. The difference in the military is that a contract's a contract, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not doing your job, you're not passing your PT tests or whatever, you can get booted out. But if you're doing your job and everything else, you should be able to stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? These players, they get moved around. They get told, we're not extending, we're not, re-upping.
They get cut, like cutting,
and like,
especially if you get hurt. Like, I hate when players get cut because they're hurt. Like Jamal Adams, he was a top round pick. He's a multiple time Pro Bowler and All Pro. He just got cut from the Lions and then signed back again. Like this, like as a human being, you're bouncing around so many places, and there's no loyalty in most leagues. Loyalty to a player is very, very hard to come by.
But then,
you're a number, right?
Yeah.
You're, literally in any league, you're a number.
Unless you're a quarterback.
Yeah.
If you really think about
you
it.
still got a number on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And in the same aspect, in the military, you're a number.
Yeah.
Right. You're a number. And I mean, right now they're not fulfilling the numbers that they want to.
Yeah.
Things have changed. But you're a number, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're replaceable.
Yeah.
Right. Is it kind of shitty?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the positive side to it, right, is you can make, right, what you want of it.
Yeah.
Right. It creates opportunity. Right. When something disappears, right, it creates opportunity. You may not know exactly what that opportunity is yet,
but
right?
it will be there.
But it will be there. You have to create it for yourself sometimes too, right? And
Yeah.
all these players, right,
Yeah.
they've created the opportunity for themselves. They didn't know what the opportunity was going to be.
Yeah.
Right. Just showing up isn't enough sometimes.
Yeah. You
gotta put in the work.
Yeah.
I honestly
right?
don't think it's ever just showing up is ever good enough.
Yeah.
Like you
No, it's
always
not.
are gonna have to.
I will
Unless it's a literally just show up event or some
Yeah.
sort of thing. But
yeah.
no matter what, you're always gonna have to work harder. And it's always going to be this drive for money. And that goes for anything, any job in the world. There's
Yeah.
always this drive for money. Like I work and I know that I want to work harder because I work in a restaurant. Like I want to get more tips. I don't get tipped personally. I get tipped out. So I want more tips. So I'm going to work harder.
You don't want to work harder because you want the business to do better. You want to work harder because you want more money.
It gets to a point where you have to think about yourself.
Yeah.
You do. But at the same time, you are the brand, right?
Exactly.
Unless you're the owner. I mean, even when you're the owner of a company, right? You're the brand.
You still have to work harder.
You still got to
then.
Yeah, you still got to work hard then, right? And one of the biggest things, right, is mindset, right?
Yeah.
Mindset shift, right? And these players everybody goes through it, right?
Yeah.
Mindset shift is a big thing. It's talked about, but not a lot of people understand it, right? Because you can have a positive mindset shift and a negative mindset shift, right? When you have a positive mindset shift, it gives you perspective, right? It allows you to see the bigger picture, bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
And I do. Yeah. I thought.
Yeah. But it is crucial for these players, anybody, right? When things aren't working out, right? You have to shift your mindset.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to shift your thinking. Right. And, a lot of people, you got to do the research for yourself.
Yeah.
Right. What is mindset shift? What is a good mindset? Everybody talks about it all the time. They talk about it in sports, talk about resiliency, whatever the case may be. But like you have to understand it wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Right. To be able to actually have that mindset shift. And not everybody can do it themselves. You have to understand that. Right. You have to sometimes lean on somebody else or take advice from somebody else to get that perspective, to be able to shift your mindset. I even gotten to the point that I'm at doing it all by myself.
Yeah.
Right. Tom Brady didn't get to the point that he was at doing it all by himself. He listened. He actively listened. Keyword active.
Yeah.
Right. Actively listening to the people that are around you that want you to improve.
Yeah.
Right. The people that want you to improve. Those are the people that you hold close.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
The people that, like, if they're around you and you're succeeding and they're dragging you down, those are the people that you don't want around you.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't mean that you can't reconnect later on down the road.
Yeah.
A lot of these players go through it. Look at Aaron Hernandez, right? The baggage that he brought into the NFL. Yeah. Right. I'm sorry. You got to drop that dead weight. They're not good for you.
And that's what caused what happened.
He never did.
And he never did. I mean, look at oh my God. Michael Vick.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Look at Michael Vick. Right?
I feel like he was okay for a few years.
He was. But here's the thing is those aspects of, even if he didn't have it before he played, or like when you got into like success or whatever the case may be, you have to recognize like when something's not good for the trajectory that you want for your life.
To get into this, like a lot of these football players, like I've noticed, like Jameson Williams, like he's like a certified like gangster. Like he's grew up in the hood, like with gangs in and out. I think there was something I heard that he was in and out of prison when he was younger, but I don't know if that's true. So you give these guys money. Think about that. You give the kids who didn't have money growing up. And I saw something about this too. Like
it's too much power.
You give them so much power. Money is power. Like that's been that way forever.
Like these kids, that's why I think we've talked about it before, that all teams should have a financial manager that has to go with each single team, because some of these players go out there and just spend all their money and do some crazy things with their money. And there should be people relegating that.
Well, here's the thing. then you have too much control over somebody's personal life.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
You
tug and
can't-
war.
And then that
you have-
completely kills their business.
Yeah,
or their
the biggest thing
image.
that what it comes down to is education.
Yeah.
Right. The understanding of with this can come positive or negative.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I mean, it's one of those things, even growing up, like, you guys should have, before you turn 18, you should have a credit score that's close to perfect.
Yeah.
Right. There are credit score hacks, all that kind of stuff that people don't think about. Right. Get a card and the parent is the one that signs for it. The parent is the one that they purchase, the kid wants this. They use the credit card. They pay it off. Right. That goes on your credit score. By the time you turn 18, right, you have almost a perfect credit score.
Yeah.
Anybody that turns 18 right now, I guarantee they go for a credit card, a car loan, student loan, whatever the case, they need a cosigner.
Yeah.
Right. Because their credit score isn't good.
Yeah.
Right. That financial planning stuff needs to happen before high school's done.
Yeah.
Right. Before they're done with college and move on.
Yeah.
Especially in college for these players, NFL, MLB, whatever, that are going to get the looks.
Yeah.
That should be incorporated into, like there should be an hour a week, right? Where
lessons,
where it's separate. It's separate from the classes. It's separate from everything else. If they're like going to get hard looks, I mean, for any kid, it should be an option, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's free will.
Yeah.
Right. What do you want to do with it? But I digress a little bit because you're going to have some people, they're not going to be able to like let go of the past.
Yeah.
Right. Because a lot of times what it comes down to, it's all they know. Right. So I've been doing like some test stuff out there on social media because I dive pretty deep in mindset type of thing.
Yeah.
Right. And I tried to bring stuff relevant to what I'm talking about. And everything else. The big thing with a lot of these athletes and anybody that's on social media, right, is you believe what you see. Yeah. Right. You believe anything, right? Yeah. There's zero research being done, right? And how often not that like throughout a 24-hour period, do you Google something at least once? Yeah. To check on it. Yeah. Right. I posted a few things, right? One, and we talked about it before, is I said, thank you everybody for the happy birthday wishes. Yeah. Right. I posted this like a couple days ago. We're in January. My birthday was in November. Yeah. Right. I wanted to see like, because for me, followers are followers. It is what it is. Right. Yeah. You like my content, whatever. I use social media in a very positive way. That's how I keep my mindset. A lot of people look at it in a very negative way. If they're not getting followers, they're not doing this, they're not doing that, and there's not people engaging, whatever, they take it personally. Yeah. Right. And it damages their mental health. A lot of these players, it's the same way. All right. We talked about what's her name? Female basketball player. Caitlin Clark, right? Yeah. And who's the other one that Angel Reese, is that her? The one that's got some beef with Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, Angel Reese.
Yeah. So she's been taken to like social media and stuff because that's the outlet that people have been groomed to. Yeah. Right. There's that intellectual conversation between each other. Right. The respect, right, is one of the big things. Right. Mutual respect. I mean, like everything that you do. Yeah. Right. And competition is the driving factor for type A, type B personalities. Right. Yeah. The alpha omega. Right. That's fine and dandy. Yeah. But at the end of the day, be a good human being. Oh, yeah. Right? There is somebody that's better than me. There's somebody that's better than you and you. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Right? You can only focus on your variables, which is you trying to be the best version of yourself. And all these athletes are so far out there of like, I got to be the front runner on social media. Somebody liked the video more on my competitor than mine. Yeah. And then it sparks a beef.
But then, so see, like, even just with this Angel Reese, like, Caitlin Clark thing, Caitlin Clark, a great golfer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the three of us are some pretty great golfers, too.
I have a competition in mind.
Do you now?
So I just recently purchased and installed a putting green.
See how that
It's
looks.
a 5x12. All right. I do have in another episode, we will do a full 3 holes in the simulator because I have the kid, or we can do a long drive contest.
Ooh.
So what I would like to do is the best 3 putts between 3 of us.
Yep.
3 different clubs. The one we've brought, the mini 8-year-old version.
Yep.
I was thinking 2 putts each. You get 2 with your own, 2 with the 8-year-old, 2 with the hammer.
Okay.
All right.
The-
Yeah, that works.
There's 6 balls on the ground.
All right. So the hammer, we have to explain this.
Here.
The hammer, right, is I want to say
grab it.
I want to go grab it. I want to say it's probably from I don't know,
70s,
70s,
80s.
It's got at least, I would say, grab the tape measure over there. Oh no, it's upstairs. I would say that's at least a 4-inch.
Yeah, I'd say 6. I'd give you 6.
Put your hand next to it. So they can
see how big that thing is.
All right, so that's the hammer. That is the old McGregor club.
That is one of the clubs.
Full steel, old school. Full old school. So, all right, so we're going to do 2 on each.
Nice one.
All right, don't break stuff. Come on.
Oh my. And we got the mini one, and then our own clubs of our own choosing.
Not a bad putter either.
No, it's pretty decent.
For an 8-year-old.
An 8-year-old top flight or a top flight.
You know, the pros use
20
this.
$25 special right there from Dick's.
That's what the pros use.
Shout out to Dick's Sporting Goods.
But that no one can see.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
nobody can see that. They just saw your eyebrows.
Great job.
Yep.
By the way, breaking news. Well, the entire playoffs are set. The Broncos clinched. The playoff teams are set. All of the teams are set. The Broncos beat the Chiefs 38-0. That means that all the teams that are in the playoffs right now are in the playoffs. We don't know exactly about the seeding because the Lions, depending on if they win or lose on Monday, will get the first seed. So we're still worrying about the NFC, but as far as I know, the AFC is completely set. Because
the 49ers Cardinals game's getting pretty close.
Is it now?
33-24 Cardinals.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to either of those teams because neither of those teams will be making the playoffs.
You said the Chargers done?
Chargers are in the playoffs, yes.
Yeah.
They're the 5th seed.
They're about to beat the Raiders.
Yeah, that's good because that means that they'll probably, they're going to stick the 5th seed.
Seahawks, Rams, final 30-25.
Yeah. Yeah, that means the Rams are going to stick as. So, yeah, most of the seeding is set. Yeah. I think the Ravens might have taken the 2nd seed. No, because the Bills beat the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, the Bills have the 2nd
for a
seed.
second, your dad texted me. I was about to be like, set up what?
Yeah.
We're gonna get this this. So all right, so ground rules.
Yeah.
2 putts each club.
Mhm.
The one we brought, the hammer,
Yeah.
And then the baby.
and then the baby 8-year-old putter. All right,
All right.
I'm gonna go set it up.
I think we're good.
In the meanwhile, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I think the playoffs are going to look like for the brand new team in the Broncos. The Broncos, they're a good team now. We're talking about a good team. All right, the Broncos, they're going to be a first-round exit. And it's very simple. You know why? Because Sean Payton will not be able to coach his team into a playoff win. You have some powerhouses. One of the worst teams in the playoffs right now is the Steelers and the Texans. Because the Texans lost to the Titans.
They don't have Tank Dell.
They don't have anybody. It's no Stephon Diggs. Their D-line's collapsing. The Texans are probably the most fraudulent going to this squad. But above all else, the Steelers, Chargers, Texans, the bottom seeds are really bad.
Agreed.
It's going to become a shootout between the Ravens, the Bills, and the Chiefs. And I can't say the same for the NFC. In the NFC, it's anybody's game.
Yeah.
Of course, the Lions and the Eagles are front runners, but I could see the Rams or the Vikings coming in front. I could 100% see that happening.
110%.
Yeah. And above all else, the Jets are going to beat the Dolphins, but it doesn't really matter to anyone.
Yeah.
So the matchups, okay, we do have the matchups. So this is what the matchups are going to look like. Bills, the wild card matchups are going to be Bills versus Broncos, Ravens versus Steelers. You're going to have an AFC North matchup there. Then you're also going to have, what's next? Texans v. Chargers. Then you're gonna have Eagles, Packers, Bucks, Commanders, Rams, Vikings, or the Lions. So it's gonna be a fun playoffs. These have been a while since I've seen a good playoff rounds like this.
But I definitely feel like this year went by a lot quicker.
Oh yeah, and that's mostly because I want to say is that a lot of injuries caused a lot of games just to be.
Yeah.
And don't forget there was a lot of bye weeks this year too. All right, we ready over there?
I think so.
All right, don't forget to switch the camera.
Switch it over. I think we're ready to go.
We're gonna give a breakdown too, like what we're working, what we brought, because we already talked about the hammer and the 8-year-old club. Where's the 8-year-old club?
The 8-year club? Where
It's on the dog bed because I got excited.
Oh,
you got excited, so you put it there. That's where you put it when you.
So this is what's gonna happen.
all right, home court advantage. I'll go last.
Home court, and then we'll rock paper scissors.
So home court advantage. All right, I'll go last.
Yeah.
All right, you guys rock paper, or do we want to do full rock paper scissors?
What do you mean full?
You two rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
Who goes
Get over
first?
here. We gotta make
I'll
sure.
go last.
Gotta make sure the camera sees.
Based on the home court advantage.
All right, that's out of 3.
That's out 3.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right.
All right. So me
All
first.
right.
So Ryan, show what you brought.
All six balls here. All right. 2 from the putter that you brought. What do you got?
I got brand new set of clubs. I had what's the name of it? I actually don't know.
It's on the case.
Yeah, it's Priscilla.
Oh.
It's just precise.
Priscilla Quilter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Precise.
Yep. He just
Yeah.
named his putter Priscilla.
Yeah, Priscilla. That's her name now.
Yep.
And brand new putter right out of the bag. It looks kind of like a trident. If you look like this, I think that's real cool.
So is this your first go around? You haven't played
Nope,
18
haven't
with them?
used it at all. Nope.
Used it at all? Anything like that? So
Nope.
you're fresh.
Yep, this is brand new
Fresh
putter.
with this. Okay.
I went from like a 1960s old iron, like something like that, to this. So
All right.
this is brand new.
So we're gonna go from here. You set up how you want.
Yeah.
There you can either stand on mat or off mat.
Yeah.
But the rules are you have to be just in front of the cup here,
Mhm.
right? This ball has to be here,
Yep.
right? And we're going to this
That's fine.
hole right here.
All right.
All right. So the first 2 putts are going to be from the putter that you brought.
Yeah.
The order in which you want to do it, whether it's the baby or the hammer,
Yeah.
that's entirely up to you.
I guess I'll go biggest to smallest, right? So I'm gonna
Yep.
start with the hammer, go to mine, and then go to the baby. Finish off the baby. All right. Let's see what this hammer can do.
He needs a cheering section. Come on over here.
Big hammer here. Let's see what we get. Oh, I like this. It's kind of light for being so big. Well, it has some depth.
And
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh for one. Gotta put a little more spin on that.
yeah, it's better than the first putt you did. Shot it across the entire room.
Got tails. No,
Okay.
I went wide.
Yeah. Are you even aiming for the hole?
Sure. I mean,
Alright.
all right. Let's try with my putter.
All right.
Trust. I have faith that I'll do better with my putter because it's home.
Quilter, he needs a cheering section over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Someone
Didn't
park
go
or
again.
something.
Yeah.
Actually, you can see it. You can see that hole.
Oh,
I got the red
you got to
line.
actually aim at the hole.
Yeah, I got a red line to
Yeah,
tell me what I'm
There you
doing.
go.
All right, let's see what I can do.
He's gonna toe it. He's gonna toe it.
Hold on. I'm gonna shut these out of the way.
He's gonna toe it.
I keep going.
I just want to let you know the hole's over here.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that now.
You're aiming like over here.
I'm going
The
wide.
whole point of golf is to get it in the hole. I just want to let you know. I don't know how long you've been playing for, but we're aiming for this.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Oh,
There it is.
Nope.
Oh, that's one.
that's one. That's one. All right. Well, wait, no. Now it's 2 on the mini. All right. 1 for 4. I can deal with that. I can deal with 1 for 4. Let's see if I can do something with this baby, small one. All right. Oh my God! I have to like arch my back to try and get this.
This guy.
This guy over here. Just make sure you aim at the hole.
Oh, that's got too much speed. All right, team. I go.
And then Tiger loses it.
I'm trying to go 2 for 6 here. Okay. What? I can get out of there.
It's fine.
45 minutes later.
Sorry for such a long episode.
Oh, that's got it.
Nope.
So speaking of Tiger, dude, his
What's
son,
bro?
It's gross.
dude, like he's got like it mirrors exactly what Tiger's swing is too.
Yeah. Well,
Like side by side comparison, like I mean the kid is like phenomenal.
Yeah. And he got his first hole.
How old is he now?
He's like,
Ari.
yeah, he's around our age.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here.
Starting off with the big boy.
I'm starting off with my putter.
Are you starting? That's your putter?
Yeah, that is my putter.
My lord.
We'll adjust the camera so I can speak. So we got the Carbite.
Like Harbine.
Carbite, but yes, basically spelled the same way, just with the T. There's 2 patents.
2 patents.
Yeah.
Well, I went 1 for 5.
Standard grip. I just need to sink 2 or 1 for 6.
Yeah, I went 1 for 6. So you need to go at least 2 for 6.
It's the the ZH model. Yeah, the ZH model. I think it's probably good.
It's almost near the size of the hammer. It's a little smaller than the hammer, but it's like the closest thing you're gonna get to the hammer.
It's a
So you're starting off with your putter. So that means you got the hammer left and you have the mini. Notice Porter's grip here. See how he has his hands all the way down there?
Yeah, you need to get. They actually have putters designed for the
very
way
low
that you're
grip.
putting.
0 for 1, by the way. Starts off 0-1 with his own
little
putter.
right. Oh, way.
Go way right. You went more right with your own putter.
No, it's all right.
All right,
We're gonna go. Actually, no, we're gonna go
hammer. We're gonna go hammer. So 0 for 2 with his own putter.
You guys aren't even taking this seriously.
You went
I
0
am.
for 2.
I
with
just can't sing putts.
I mean, if we put like $100 on the line,
I'd do it.
I mean, that's that mindset. You got to do it.
There we go. Let's
There
go.
it is. Old school.
Right. That's
No.
wide right.
Oh man!
Can you tap it in? That'd
Oh,
be nice if you could tap it in.
so close.
1 and 2.
Hole in 2.
Hole in 2. Congrats. Oh, nice one.
Come on, man.
So you went what? That's your second with the hammer. No, that's your
No, it's my
So
first.
you're 0 for 3 so far.
Hey, I just want to put this out there. Don't knock old school.
Yeah,
Right? It gets the job done.
I'm a fan of it, actually.
it's lighter than I thought.
That's that Happy
Get
Gilmore.
over.
Nah,
That's that Happy Gilmore putt right there.
nah. All right,
All right.
let's see. So he's 0 for 4 with his own putter and a hammer. So now the only one he has left is the what? 3 foot tall.
I gotta read my line here.
Read the line with the design for a toddler putter.
There we go. All right. I read my line.
You have to shank at least 1 if you want to tie me, and 2 if you want to beat me. That's way off.
Come back.
Wow.
Come back off the green. You're 0 for 7.
gonna be down.
0 for 5, by the way.
That's one.
That's crazy.
Wow.
You had to tie me on that last shot. Let's
Right,
see.
me and you gotta get into a shoot off then.
All right.
We're
Totally going brackets.
All right, so I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna use this last. This is my King Cobra Super Stroke. Love this putter. It's absolutely amazing. The grip on it is phenomenal. I almost went with, so they do have one. You've probably seen some people. When you have a stance like this, they do have a extended grip in which you can get. It is pretty comfortable. I was actually doing some of the stuff on the putting arena Dick's earlier today. I'm gonna start off with the baby.
Whoa.
I'm going complete backwards.
I think you're gonna miss at least 3.
You think I'm gonna miss at least 3?
Yeah.
I mean, me and him both went 1 for 6, so it's gonna be a big show.
All right, let's
what
see.
you can do here
Let's
with the
see.
8-year-old. Wide right. Oh, right through
Wait,
there.
are we counting bounces off the plates?
No,
No,
I tell you, this got a lot of pop on it. Huh?
I'm a big fan.
because it's lighter. You're swinging harder. Your normal swing. Oh, that's. Oh,
Wow, got the lucky bump.
now you got to shank. So you want hammer next or wait? What?
No,
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say
Yeah.
hammer.
Hammer.
Yeah.
I do like this putter. The extended.
It's a lot lighter than you would think for being such a big thing.
Yeah.
Pause.
No, that's right.
Right.
Ooh.
Two for what, 4?
Yeah. Sounds
No,
good.
2 for 8. 2 for. You probably should take the balls out of there.
Yeah. Grab those 2 out.
All right.
In there.
3
All right.
for
4. 3. No. 3 for.
Yeah, 3 for 4.
Yeah. 3.
You've got 2 left. All right. Your Majesty.
All right.
You got a big grip on there.
It's comfortable. I tell you.
What's sudden death going to be? 1 with our own putter?
3 shots.
3 shots of our own putter. Sink. That's crazy. 4 for.
See,
I tell you, anybody that wants to use this putter, they have 2 different versions of it. But I tell you that the weight and the head of this putter, this Cobra putter, is just the balance is spot on. Like when you dial it in, you get a feel for like distance and stuff with it. It's phenomenal. That's off.
4 for
what I
6.
noticed is a lot of them are right, but the cup is like tilting the turf in.
Because there's a when I rolled this out,
Yeah.
it's got a lip here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just rolled it out yesterday. So.
Yeah. So you went 4 for 6. Me and Coulter are both 1 for 5. So we're gonna have a shootout.
All right, shootout. We have 5 putters here.
Yeah.
We
5
have
shots each putter.
Yeah.
we have a non-used. Right. So you will get 1 shot, practice shot with this.
Yeah.
This putter right here has a similar grip as the Cobra.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of ping on this. Right.
Let me
So
overshoot mine.
1 practice shot each to get a feel for it.
Oh my god. This is crazy.
So we got a Relimar?
Romeyer?
No, Relimar. It's the tangent.
Tangent, yeah.
Relimar tangent.
Words are hard.
Words are very hard. Except
Yep.
when they have a T and an A in them.
I just have to
Pronounce that for me.
Lamar.
Huh?
Lamar.
Lamar?
It's an R.
Lamar.
Lamar?
R silent?
Lamar?
Holy
The MVP?
cow, this thing's huge.
Yeah, I feel like it's
All right.
heavier than the.
Now, let me tell you, how you've been swinging all the rest of the putters. Do not hit it hard. It's got some ping.
Ooh, you almost had the tail. You almost had the tail there. All right.
And that's 1 practice.
We'll let you take your practice. I'm gonna ice the kicker.
Icing.
I'm gonna watch the camera. I think he's gonna leave it completely short.
I tapped it.
He's gonna get it past the bunker.
I thought it was gonna.
All right.
I have to point out how funny is that sand trap?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
What is that supposed to do?
I'm
It's
trying
supposed
to
to be a sand trap.
I'm trying to slice it towards the bunker. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Q. Time to take your sudden death shot.
How many are we doing?
No, so you're doing 1 each club.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So there's 5 clubs.
We'll go from order.
There's 4. Well, that's
So
Ryan's.
you go in order what you want. Right?
Yeah.
So
Do you want to get Coulter
rock,
over
paper,
here?
scissors,
Yeah, Coulter.
who goes first?
Yeah, we'll get Coulter's clubs. Then we have
We have
6.
6.
Oh, 6. All right. Oh, we got 6 balls.
Yeah. So boom.
All right. 6 shots. Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first?
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yup.
Rock. Just
Oh.
go first.
Yeah.
You guys might as well just do a coin toss.
I'm pretty good.
No.
You're terrible at rock.
I'm
paper,
horrible.
Good at
I
rocking.
don't know why. Just
All right, time to get it past the bunker. Oh, that's got
that's
juice.
good.
Oh, blow.
No, it's dead.
Blow on it.
Oh.
Oh, I wanted it so bad.
So
All right.
close.
All right, what's next? I got the hammer.
Whatever you want to pick.
I'll go down the line. Better safe than sorry to go down the line. All right, let's go. Coulter's, is this yours or is this the hammer? I think it's the
It is
hammer.
the hammer.
Yeah, all right. I'll sink it in with the hammer. Oh,
It's there.
Be so
It's
good.
there.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, what happened?
You got to roll. It's that bump.
Oh,
You got to roll.
that's one.
That's one.
Oh,
Hey, that's golf, though.
Yeah, that's golf. You got
the McGregor Golden Bear.
Yes.
Golden Bear. I like that.
Golden.
I like that name.
That's the greatest putter name of all time.
All right.
That's the Happy Gilmore
Quilter.
putter right there.
Quilters is definitely. I'm gonna go with the quilter grip for quilters.
You're not doing it.
What is the left hand?
No, you have to put your finger out.
Finger like this.
Yeah.
All right.
How would you say it's left-handed? That's a right-handed club.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, no, there's guys that do it opposite-handed.
The quilter grip is hard. The quilter grip is definitely hard.
Like my grandfather, he was left-handed writing, but he shot right-handed. You can't like change a club though. A right-handed club is a right-handed club.
All right.
No, but there's people like when they putt, it's just when they putt, they go left-handed. They instead of going like this, they go like this.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll be so good.
No.
Give me some.
Nothing.
What are you, Ryan?
1 for 4, I believe. Yeah, 1 for 4. Time for my baby, my putter. I tried it. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get this. I got the radial to tell me where I'm going.
Nope.
Nope, that's. Oh, I needed the.
Oh,
bend
it
in.
died on the lip.
It needed to just bend in. That's all. All right, I gotta use Landry's putter. I gotta.
Whoever bingo is says you need practice.
Yeah, that's my grandma. I know I need practice. That's what this is. Trust. All right, I gotta go with this, baby. I'm 1 for 5 so far. I need to make it 2 for 6 to win. Come on now.
Nope.
No,
Yeah.
let it curve. Let it curve.
Mama P chimed in.
Oh, it went in and out. 1 for 6. Can Q do better?
I think so.
All right, you starting off with this?
Yeah.
You got a lot of people chiming in today.
Do we?
Really?
All right, before
Where's the rest of the board?
before Quilter
Yeah.
shoots his shots,
Yeah.
do you think he's going to tie Ryan?
I think he'll tie it, but he'll do
Or
it.
whoever ties plays you to win.
Whoever ties plays me.
Okay. Well, now I'm hoping that.
I have 4 over here too.
All right. Well, yeah, we have 2 here, so.
I think I'm just gonna go.
Where's the rest of them?
There. Then you have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna go for it.
Oh, that could be.
That can't count.
Why not?
You can't do that. That's like talk,
A bird
That
flies.
wasn't part of the rules.
that's like talking in the backswing.
A bird flies in front of you.
It's like beeping the horn.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, you still shanked it, so.
Same spot.
Too much pop. I'm gonna go opposite of you, Ryan.
You're gonna go with mine?
Yeah, that's me. This thing's heavy.
Yeah. That's why it's good for me because I have too much power in my swing.
He said he works out.
Yeah.
It's small.
Oh, it could
Being
cut.
so good.
It could cut. No, it died.
Oh,
It died. Jets beat the Dolphins 32-20.
so what do you think? What do you think, Tiger's son, his career trajectory? I almost screwed up that
I
word.
think we'll win a couple matches.
Do you think he's gonna? You think he's on line,
Yeah.
on par? No pun intended.
Yeah.
With his dad.
I don't think anyone's son's ever going to be as good as their dad, but I think you have. Not only are you your son's dad.
You think he has the potential to be greater?
Anyone has the potential to be greater. It's just you can't listen to your dad. Then you have to branch off from your dad and make your own person.
Well,
Whoa.
No, that was
I
way off.
feel the crap.
Over 3.
well, he's got that whole like Scooby kind of brand going, right?
Yeah, and I think the thing is that if you want to be better than your dad, you have to make your
How
own
many do you
person.
I need 2 more.
2. He got his, and he's got.
You got to at least get one.
Yeah, he's 0 for 4 right now.
Ryan, where were you? 1?
1 for 5. 1 for 6. Yeah.
That's terrible. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
No, it died.
Nah.
Oh,
Line it up with that. What was that? Is that the hammer?
That's yours.
That's yours.
That's mine.
So if you shake it in with the hammer, then you face Ryan.
Well, what do we do if we No, I don't have the hammer.
where's the hammer?
Wait, I didn't hit with the hammer.
No, it's right here. You put it.
So
you put it inside of the couch cushion.
Yes, but I didn't hit with the hammer, so
Yeah.
I still have these 2 left.
Oh, so you need one more. So, then you're,
So why was I stressing? All right. So I need one more after that.
so you have. So what you're telling me is you're still gonna go 1 for 6.
There you go.
Still tied though. Too much.
No.
Yep.
2 left. All right, you get the hammer.
The hammy.
See if you can finish it with the hammer.
If I land it. What do we do if I tie it
The
up?
hammer's real feel.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
tell you.
No
Oh,
way.
off the- oh.
No.
All right. So what do we do now? We tied.
I don't know. What do you do?
Best of 3.
With our own.
Best of 2, your own clubs.
All right. I
Yeah.
go with that.
Best of 2, your own
All right, give
club.
me 2 balls, Q.
Or best of 2 with the baby.
We'll go our own clubs.
All right.
I don't want my back hurting at 40 because I'm doing this.
All right.
You said it like you're going to drive the ball.
You gotta be together at least.
Curve.
Be so bad.
Yup. That's 1.
Oh.
Watch 2.
Come on, guys.
That'll be so good. Oh,
Dead.
give me it.
Ah.
1 for 2.
1 for 2. You're
Yeah.
you're a 50-50 shot right now.
You surely can't tie it up twice, right? Or 3 times.
Hand me my putter.
All right. If it ties up, let's set a ground rule and agreement. So what club you hit with 1 shot?
The baby.
We'll deal with it, baby.
The baby. All right. The green hasn't.
I
The
could
green,
have brought the rangefinder out here. You want to know how far the
you
thing's
need
away?
the rangefinder. The green hasn't changed.
That's good. Too much.
Nope.
All right.
You got 1 shot. It's your own
3.
club, so.
Come on. All right, we're good. That's
Oh,
good.
that's good.
Come on!
Oh,
Come on!
That's crazy. This
all
match
right.
is crazy. All right.
1 shot
with the baby.
with the baby toddler putt. Let's go.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
All right, I'm gonna put skin in the game.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Whoever, if you tie, sudden death again with the baby putter.
Yeah.
Whoever sinks this and wins gets $20.
Oh, you should have said that from the start. Oh, hold on. I gotta go like a batter.
But if you miss, you owe your competitor $20.
Oh, so you're not even paying it. We're paying it. Gotcha. I'll
Take Bitcoin.
I'll do it. You think garbage I found on the side of the road?
Take lollipops.
I'll be so good. No, not by a mile.
$20.
If we tie it, we gotta go back to 7 death. So you better drink this.
$20.
No.
Oh, no. Oh,
No.
All right, back to sudden. We're going back to the baby.
This is gonna. Boy, club me.
This is getting good.
It is getting good. All right. So ground rules.
Yeah.
All right. You have to take the widest stance possible.
Oh.
Got a first right back here.
I can sink this. I'm confident. Oh yeah. Oh, 2 left. All right. Widest stance possible. I'm saying.
Widest stance possible.
I don't want to say it from the camera.
Money's off the table already. FYI.
Oh yeah.
I did it.
Not by a mile.
Oh.
Almost slipped.
Yeah, normally you don't have a backstop to get in the hole.
Yeah,
Sand.
usually you just have more green.
All right, so this is what we're doing. We're going
All right.
eyes closed.
Eyes closed.
Eyes
I
closed.
line up my shot.
Eyes closed. Center cup.
This cup.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna line up my shot first.
Yeah.
No, give me some.
Oh.
A little more rolling in.
I don't know how little power you use because you're.
I'm gonna go with bingo. Need practice.
Yeah. Well, my defense, I don't practice taking my shots close. If this goes sailing.
I did it.
No, you did not.
All right, what are we doing here?
All right.
1 foot.
1 foot?
1 foot.
Matthew, I'll go first.
All right. So on this one, all right, whoever wins gets 2 Pro V balls.
Oh, that's a deal. 1 foot.
I did it.
No.
Ooh!
Can't keep calling I did it and then go wide left with it. Luckily, I have a really good balance. Alright, reset.
Ball.
Nah, you can't. You got to bring your foot up more.
Yeah, I lifted my
You
You
can't.
had
You
your
can't.
No, I lifted
You
it.
can't. You can't rest.
Oh, he's so good.
Oh.
All right, what are we doing now?
All
I
right.
had no clue.
Your own putter,
Yeah.
long distance,
So that cup.
1 foot, still 2 Pro V balls.
All right.
Your own putter.
This is.
But you have to do a kickback like this.
Oh, you have to do the DBI. Don't put it on the
I
chair.
know, I'm trying to move the chair. Like that?
Yep. Oh Jesus Christ!
You killed
I had no
ball.
power.
Oh my God!
You didn't need to kill it.
Yeah, we're sticking with that.
All right.
I want these probies.
It's not a putter. It's a cane.
Oh, sit.
Same shot.
Same shot. All right.
Same
It'll
reward.
viewership just because of this.
I mean, we're on 1 foot here. If we were, they can see you on 1 foot.
Jesus Christ!
Just
Just because you're on 1 foot doesn't mean you need to put more power behind it.
I don't have control of it.
That's what a good golfer can do, right?
Get that foot up.
I'm up
Higher.
I'm not.
I think you need to join a yoga class. Him.
I'm gonna be flexible. I got like an 18 on the state
Just
test.
flexible, zero balance.
Come on.
Oh, sit. Yeah, give me it. That's
Oh.
light work. Bang, bang, bang.
If I make it.
You gotta do eyes closed.
No, I just go no. I go one way.
Took your
He
shot.
gave you the challenge, though. You can go eyes closed to tie it up.
Eyes closed, tie it up.
Eyes closed, one leg.
Eyes closed one leg or just eyes
Yeah.
closed?
Why
No,
don't
he
you
adds-
go, like-
Yeah, he added eyes closed
Yeah,
to it.
because I just won.
Oh, I hit the weight.
Oh!
Count it.
That counts.
Yes.
You kidding
That
me?
counts.
You gotta be kidding me.
That
What type
counts.
of sorcery are we doing around here?
Listen, if you hit a stone wall and it gets on the green or off a tree and you get a good lie, it is
Wait,
what
so
it
you
is.
just tied it up. So
You
this-
just tied
this
it
is
up.
another round.
Basically, and that it's not like a roll back.
So
That's
this is
literally
another
just
round. So-
up in it.
So this is another round. So me and him go again.
Yep, same ground rules, one leg. And you can't do this. You can't flamingo it. You have to go full extension.
Oh, I
Jesus.
think it's
Don't take my TV out. Holy cow.
because I'm
Game.
no, you're trying to get that bounce back.
Yeah, I didn't. I literally just didn't.
You guys got to just slow it down.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
I'm gonna go on the green. See if that helps. Nah, that's not enough.
You're not even aiming.
Kind of hard to aim.
Yeah, when you're focused on bouncing.
Game. Come on.
Nope.
All right.
Oh.
Hold on.
We've taken about 6 shots on one leg.
3 chips.
Probably get off the green. Oh, not so easy.
It's not.
Okay, I almost had to call it bluff there.
You gotta slow it down.
You got one of the luckiest pops in your life on that one.
Okay, let's switch it up. We take the 60 degree. We putt with the 60.
No, because you're gonna take my TV out.
We're not,
No, we putt with it.
we're not taking this. We're not
Let's go,
taking
come on,
the
Ryan.
thing out.
Not taking the.
Yeah.
All right. Regular
What?
Regular putt. Feet together like a soldier.
Like
So my normal putting.
it's not.
Eyes closed.
Eyes closed. Oh Lord.
Damn.
Oh! You got it.
I'm like
Yeah,
off
you
the
did.
wall.
You got it.
Move your ball.
Oh yeah. I'll move my ball.
For 2 Pro V balls,
Try and tie it up.
2 balls.
1 putt.
No, that's
No,
not,
too low.
Ah,
I tried not to throw it.
2 Pro V balls.
Yes, sir.
All right.
They're all going into the woods.
Yep, I will be slicing them. Sorry.
All right. So
Ryan versus
One.
Ryan.
Ryan versus Ryan, 1 putt.
All right.
I'll make the ground rules.
Oh,
1 putt. If
One.
I beat you, no Pro V balls.
All right.
Ooh. How about this though? Sudden death.
No, I can't take that back because you beat him. I'll give
Yeah.
you 2 Pro
All right.
Vs.
Sudden death.
If you beat me,
Gotta go
I'll
left.
give you 2 more.
All right. 4. All right.
Sudden death. Got to go lefty. Back.
Right now or after?
Sudden death.
Sudden death.
If you get sudden.
All right. Everyone's the pro himself, so let's see what we can do here.
Wait, what?
What?
I thought you said you got to go lefty.
Oh
No,
no,
that's
that's
sudden
that's what we
Oh,
thought.
okay.
Oh, give me it. Just blow. Just go. It would have been a good shot if it just.
It would have been a good shot if you aimed.
It was on. It was on mine.
There you go.
Going out. Going.
And your first ever QBC Sports putt-off champion, Ryan Landry, in his own house.
Home court
Oh.
advantage.
And your third place loser, Aiden Coulter.
Thanks, guys.
Hold on.
Middle of the ground.
You know, our Instagram followers are going to see something else later, though.
Don't act like we're plugging it. That was the weirdest
All I got to say.
There you go. 2 Pro V balls.
Hey, thank you. Do that again?
What?
There you
Oh.
go.
All right, let's get back to this.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little parched. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy's like.
You guys brought something, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
You guys are like, what do you call it? With the OxyClean guy.
What do we got going on?
What's the guy's name? The guy that had the Oxy.
Mr. Clean?
Mr. Clean. Yeah. I got my phone over there because I'm so. This is yours. Your headset.
Nice one.
I got my phone. I left it over there. I was so focused on putting, I had to take it out.
Just wait till we do a full 18 on the simulator.
That would
Yeah.
be so much fun.
Yeah, we're slicing the ball.
I'll- When we're done with this episode, I'll bring it up so you guys can just
Get some practice.
get a little taste
little
of what the
loose.
simulator does.
All
It's
right.
actually really good. It gives you club speed and all that kind of stuff too.
So today,
All I
Three
hear
cups
is
each.
that plastic bag.
I know. Well, so today, as most of our followers know, we do know, or y'all should know that we did partner with Miss Schooners this past summer as the official audio-only broadcast. Play-by-play.
Yes.
You had some
Um,
visual in there.
A little
we,
bit.
We had visuals of
Yeah.
us doing some funny stuff. Like
It is tough. It is tough, the location, though, I have to
Yeah.
say, based on service and getting
luckily AJ came in with the what do you call a hotspot. The only real problem was bugs
yeah.
all the time.
But first, we got half and half. Up the middle, it is
Up the middle.
lemonade iced tea.
Up the
The
middle.
half and
Like
half?
Anthony DePino walk off in the 10th.
There's
Someone
3 right there.
bugging? Nice
you're
one.
right. It's 3 cups each.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, for
gotcha.
3 different drinks.
Okay. All
Try,
right.
try and put it on somewhere solid, not
Yeah,
the
I got
edge,
you.
not
Right.
the edge of the table.
Yeah, we
per
do
chance.
have like thousands of dollars
only
of audio
like
equipment.
thousands. A little bit. Yeah, you. There's 3 of us. All right, you're not trying to fill an
There we
entire.
go. That's about a third.
How are we doing this review?
Scale of
Going-
1
we're
to
going,
10.
No, we're going players again.
We're going
Players.
players. You want to do Schooners play? Oh, you don't know any
How-
Schooners player.
How are we? I housed 2 Schooners players.
You know, like a lot of them.
So I had
'Cause we can do it Schooner player wise.
No, just go MOB.
I had a shortstop and a pitcher.
Oh, was it Jack Goodman, my favorite one?
No,
That
Ryan, this was years ago, right?
Yeah.
Jack
Brett
Goodman.
Rodriguez.
Oh,
This was years. All right. First, this is how
you
we're
want to
ranking.
pour? You want to pour all of them first and then?
No, it's good
All right.
because kind of half and half up the middle. Lemonade iced tea up the middle, as in line drive right up the
Cheers.
middle. Cheers.
Cheers.
We will be ranking by MLB player.
How are we? Like by overall?
Yes.
Okay.
I gotta go back in there. This is a little mixed.
I finished mine.
You drank it? Oh my god, it was not that serious. All right. Yeah, yeah, I got my guy. We go right to left or
Go left.
Yeah,
right
I'm
to
locked.
left.
I'm locked in.
Right
All
to
right.
left.
I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna go Chris Sale.
Ooh.
You know why? I'll tell
why?
you exactly why. Because when it's there, when the sweetness is there, it's there. It's 50%, right? It's half and half. So when it's there, it does its job. When it's not there, it's a little bland. Chris Sale, the guy's out sometimes. He's really good when he's healthy. When he's hurt, it's horrible. It's horrible to see. So it can go either way.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Really?
All right, you got the middle. Kevin Kiermaier, center fielder. He really locked down the middle.
You're
right there.
ranking the drink off of what position the guy played?
No. What? No. He really locked down the middle. And that lemon comes in perfectly with that sweet tea, holds it together, protects
Both sides of the plate.
middle, the half and a
Okay.
half. Kevin Kiermaier, also a great hitter. That thing hit.
All right. I think you were a little too loose with it. What do you got? What do you got, Ryan?
I'm gonna go Randy Johnson.
Ooh. Why do we got Randy?
So you get a little southern smoothness to it, right? A little sweet tea,
Yeah.
right? But it's there when it's effective, right? The thirst quencher, like it is good, spot on. And when his pitching was spot on, it was spot on.
Kind of hits you fast.
It hit you.
He
right?
throws like 104.
Yeah,
He's crazy.
It was good.
All right,
Yeah,
what do we got
I
next
like
up? What we got on deck?
What do we got
We
there?
have Mystic Schooner's Strawbridge Root Beer.
I've never had the root beer. So
Oh.
I've had this, but I've never had the root beer.
We should get more of that and do a root beer float.
Oh, that'd be good.
Um,
Crack that baby open.
It's handcrafted.
Oh,
So, see?
By whose hands?
Dennis Long himself.
Dennis
Joe
Long.
Namath.
Shout out to Dennis Long.
I'm not much of a root beer guy myself, so this is gonna be interesting.
It's definitely a big switch. We're going from
Yeah.
non-bubbly
Yeah.
to bubbly.
Especially because you're going like
You
a
gotta be
tea.
a little careful on the pours there, man.
Yeah, you're just
We got
you're
some-
like a bartender at
We
3
got
a.m.
some
in the morning.
audio
It's,
equipment over here, and I don't trust you.
We'll be all right.
We'll be all right.
All right.
After our studio.
Give me that
collapses-
can.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
I don't trust you with a Bang Energy can.
Smells like root beer.
Well, that's what it is. So I'd hope the root beer smelled like root beer.
He did a smell test on the root beer.
It's
All right,
like,
this one, we're going to
root
go
beer.
football players.
football. All right.
Football.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's not super bubbly.
Mm-mm.
It's kind of a little flat. It's nice root beer. That's how root beer's supposed to be.
It's got a little tang to it.
For sure.
Yeah. I do like. Oh, is Dennis in? I wish Dennis was here to see this. Oh, yeah. I got my player. You all ready?
So I'm gonna do by the size that it came in
Yeah.
and the taste.
All right. I like that idea. I'm gonna go David Andrews. All right, center for the Patriots. All right.
Why?
The reason why was because
Not the size of the can on that one.
he likes he's a very kind person. When I drink this, I feel like a good person.
60-year-old grandma.
Yeah, kind of. I feel
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Very
feel-
exquisite.
I feel a little older. I feel like I'm
I
gaining
feel
wisdom.
like I need to put my pinky up.
Yeah.
Toodaloo.
I don't feel like some root beers make you feel like you're down south and you're like some Alabama. This feels a little
That-
up north.
that's sweet tea, not root beer.
I don't know. I don't drink root beer, but I'm
Alright.
going David Andrews because that's the first person that came up when I sipped on it.
I'm going Saquon Barkley.
Okay, you reasons?
He's smooth. That root beer was smooth.
There's no other reason. Yeah, I can name you 40 other
It was-
players that were smooth.
It's flavorful. Saquon shows different flavors on the field. He's strong.
Okay.
His quads are bigger than your head, Ryan.
Okay.
Probably bigger than mine. I got a big ass head.
Okay.
And then you have the strength. You have the speed. You have the agility.
I like where you're going with this, but
It's all these flavors coming to once and hitting you, and it has a little bit of like that tang, like spark.
But does it betray
smoothness.
its hometown? Does it betray Mystic? I don't think it does. You're not even a Giants fan. Why are you mad?
Because I don't understand that. Like, where does that come into play? I'm just talking about him as a player.
Okay. Well, because he betrayed
guy.
he betrayed the team. All right, your player. You said size, so I'm interested.
Jack Shapiro.
Oh, okay.
5'1", 119 pounds.
How long was he in the NFL again? 3, 4? I think it was 3. I forgot.
What did he even do?
Well, he was a really good special teamer from what I remember.
Right? That's crazy.
That's an insane poll, though. I won't lie. I think it was 3 years he was in the NFL. So far, we've had the sweet tea 50-50, and then we've had the root beer. I like the root beer.
Root beer is not bad.
I'm just not a big fan.
It had a sweet aftertaste.
That's what I'm saying. The aftertaste. That's why a big thing with David Andrews. He was lasting in the pocket.
Yeah. But I was doing a combination.
Yeah.
You know, you get anybody that's 5'1", 119 pounds playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
I mean,
there's nobody there because
how tall is your mom?
4'11".
4'11".
Oh,
right. My wife's like 5'1".
Yeah.
Right. So, and they're probably around the same weight.
Yeah.
Right? Think about your mom playing in the NFL.
It'd be terrifying because someone would.
I mean, just think about
some people's like hips go up to her chest.
But I mean, it packs a punch. It's tiny.
Yeah.
Right?
It does the job while being tiny.
Shapiro.
Okay. There you go. All right, what do we got next on deck? Please tell me.
No,
I thought it was the blackberry. The blackberry is my favorite.
I couldn't find that.
I love the
elderberry.
Yeah, elderberry.
We got Schooner's Beverage iced tea.
Sweetened or unsweetened?
Sweetened.
Perfect.
So they have unsweetened and sweetened.
I'm not a fan of the unsweetened. I will be honest.
Unsweetened's all right. It's actually sweeter than a normal.
Unsweetened's good if you put honey with it.
That's probably true. I haven't tried that.
It changes the flavor a little bit.
Yeah.
And kind of the texture to the drink as well. But then it wouldn't be unsweetened.
Exactly. So it doesn't really make sense. What we got, Q? We doing basketball on this one?
Your mom just texted me. She said she's a freaking linebacker.
I could see her running through a wall.
Oh man. All right.
I think we should do basketball. We did baseball, football.
Why don't
I cut you a little short.
Why don't we do golf?
Golf? I know 2 golf players.
John Daly.
I know Tiger Woods and the guy that hits it over his house.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore. Give me Happy Gilmore.
Let's do it.
What are we doing?
Basketball.
All right.
Simple.
Golf. Actually, anyone.
Okay, any athlete. All right. I might have mine now that you say any athlete.
That's just sugar, but in unsweetened iced tea. Like that's just.
Yeah, I got mine.
You can taste the unsweetness.
Yeah, I agree with that. You can taste the unsweetness, and that's why I chose my player.
I think it's sweetened with honey.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like an organic.
Yeah. I think it's really good.
It does. There is honey. So the water is.
I got spot on taste buds.
Ingredients: water, pure cane sugar, brewed tea extract, honey, citric acid, natural lemon flavor, natural rose flavor.
All right, I got my player.
Rose in it.
I should be a certified professional taste tester for.
All right, we're going left to right now.
Left to right. All right. Any sport.
So I'm going to go with a GOAT.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. He was great in one sport, wasn't great in the other.
Oh.
All right.
No.
Just because I like the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I like the finish of the
LeBron
honey.
James.
I like the finish of the honey. But it also doesn't have great qualities when you first sip it. I'm going to go with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Great ball player, basketball on the court.
Yeah.
Not so hot
in the baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah.
All right, but regardless,
yeah,
it's got that elegant finish.
Yeah, it's smooth. Yeah,
it's smooth, and
yeah,
that's kind of embodying him completely.
No, it's a little sour. It's not super sweet.
Yeah.
Meta world peace.
Say that again.
Meta world peace.
I just gonna.
I forgot it. Ron Artest. That's his name. You could even go Dennis Rodman there.
Didn't even know the guy.
Sweet on the court, sour off. There, that's all I gotta say.
There is a hint of sour to it.
Could have went Karl Malone, but you didn't.
Larry Bird.
Out of the guys
Kirk
we just named,
Malone.
Kirk Malone. Dude, he went meta world peace. I was not expecting that.
That was the.
you're not expecting what I'm about to get. I got Minnesota Vikings defensive tackle Brock Lesnar.
Brock
Lesnar, yes.
No, that's
Brock Lesnar's the WWE wrestler.
He played for the Minnesota Vikings. Google it.
You're such a liar.
I'd go Google it right now. He was a Minnesota Vikings tight end. Not tight end, D lineman. He was jacked up on steroids and everything.
He's always been jacked up.
That's
Holy
what I'm saying.
shit, he's not wrong. Brock Lesnar wore 69 for the Vikings.
And that's what this sweet tea tastes like. Unsweetened tea.
Wait, no, he didn't. Wait, yes, he did. Yes, he did. I lied.
What was that noise?
Ready?
He said he wore 69. Nah, he didn't.
Yeah.
Where did you read?
Yeah, and you went.
Dude, he played in the preseason. You can't count that.
He was a Minnesota Viking. He was on the roster, was he
Pra-
not?
Practice squad.
All right, fine. Whatever. All right. Schooners Beverages gets total of
if you want
All right,
like
let's do a full
if you want
rating.
actual number ratings.
Let's do a full rating. All three beverages, 0 to 10.
Combined or
No. Combined.
yeah.
0 to 10.
Yeah.
How would you rate them as something to be able to continue to purchase, to be able to have as a beverage? 0 to 10, starting with you, working this way.
On a daily basis, yeah, I'd go with 6.8. You know, it's a lot of the stuff is like a fruit variety. A lot of the stuff is tailored to like hot summer days. Like if you're drinking lemonade in the middle of winter, it's a little weird, but you can drink it.
It was definitely it's made for the summer. It's
because
summer,
that's when they play.
Night at the ballpark.
Yeah. What part of it has fruit?
Which
like it's the fruity like
it's a lot of fruity.
lemon flavor that
Apple,
you're getting, like the
there's
lemonade,
elderberry. A lot of
it's
it's
fall drink.
Root beer.
Okay, fair enough.
It's that tang though.
But root beer, like, is root beer like a daily drink for people?
Are you just talking about like just the sweetness of fruit?
Yes.
Like the refreshing.
Yeah, it's very
taste of fruit.
refreshing.
Yeah, and it's meant for ballparks and it's meant for them.
Yeah.
But daily basis, I drink some of this stuff like the lemonade or the elderberry. I could drink on a daily basis. I would enjoy.
Top one, put them in order. Which one would you have first?
We're gonna go left to right. Highest is on the left. We're gonna go. We're gonna go like this.
No one knows what's in the cups.
50-50.
I know.
50-50 here. Unsweetened here. Root beer here. I'm not
sweet.
What?
The middle sweet.
I thought you said it. Oh yeah, it's not.
You didn't even drink it all?
No.
Get a load of this guy.
But what do you call it? 50-50 sweet and then root beer. I really like the 50-50 because it has both mix and it really has a punch.
Can never go wrong with a lemonade iced tea.
No.
Sweet.
It's that Arnold Palmer.
Arnie
Palmer.
I'm not a root beer guy, so that's why it's third. All right.
So then I'm gonna go root beer, half and half, sweet.
Yeah.
Root beer getting a 9 out of 10. Half and half getting an 8.7 out of 10.
I agree with the half and half.
I think they're very close together. Yeah. And then that sweet tea is going to get a 7. Actually, no.
Not a fan
6.5.
Not fair, the sweet tea?
Not a huge fan.
I can see why. I'm not a root beer guy, so.
So staying true to like a true sweet tea.
That's not.
It's not a true sweet tea. That was more of like a chilled tea.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
with honey.
Yeah.
Right.
Squeeze a little bit of lemon in that.
It wasn't bad at all. Just I wouldn't have called it a sweet tea. Right.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing that's doing it for me. Of putting it, I would put it in a sweet tea category.
Yeah.
I would put it at like a 5.
Yeah.
Right. Because like you have like your traditional sweet tea.
Yeah.
I would put it at 5.
Yeah. I totally agree.
I would then, so that's number 3. And I always do reverse it, you guys. Yeah. Number 3 is the sweet tea, 5.
Yeah.
I would do the root beer number 2. I would say the root beer probably hits. There's not as much of the natural or organic flavor you used to as a root beer. Still good. I'd put it as a 7.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a little low for me, but I'm not. I can't judge.
I'd put it as a 7. I don't know if it's because of the can, the flavor from the can. I find that these cans kind of change the flavoring a little bit.
You think so?
I think so. Most root beer comes in
Bottle.
Yeah. Right. Comes in a plastic bottle. So if you think about it, there's kind of a metallic taste to it.
Yeah.
Right. I'll give it a 7. It's good.
Yeah.
Right. On the half and half, I give the half and half like an 8.5. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was good. I like the Schooner's drinks. I'd go get some myself. Now, what we wanted to do is a little game we have set up. All right.
So basically, the rules are.
You sound so depressed. Like, basically,
I don't know. I think it was just far. So, you're getting a whole offensive team. What was it? 1 quarterback, 2 running backs,
2 receivers, and 1 tight end.
And you have to get a team that
actually 3 receivers. My bad. 3.
So
receivers.
yeah, that had 165 touchdowns
of all time.
Like their best season.
You're gonna get an NFL wheel. You can't look up how many touchdowns they had. I will do that, and then I'll let somebody else do that. But I'm gonna spin a wheel, and then you're gonna get a random team, and you're gonna name a player of all time and how many touchdowns that person has. You're gonna add that to a list. If you get a total of 165 or above, you win.
I'll go first.
Wait, say that again.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
All right. I got it.
All right.
So you get 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, and a tight end. Their best season is how many touchdowns?
Oh, it's best season.
So their best season, that amount of touchdowns, you have to try and add all those players' touchdowns up to 165. If you get 165 or more, you win. You'll understand it when I like.
Is it best season or is it?
It's best season.
I thought it was career.
Because Terry Bradshaw threw for 28 touchdowns.
You make a point. All right.
I'll sit this one out and I'll decide the winner between the two of you.
Oh, it's
well, no, it's not. It's not that because there's points involved.
Yeah.
So then, Ryan,
how many touchdowns? Because you're just naming a player from that team all time.
Okay. Are we staying with a specific team?
No, we spin the wheel and then whatever team.
Oh, you have it on your phone.
So then what you can do is you can look up the players for us and we can see how many.
We didn't discuss this, so like you're coming out of left
if you want to
field,
join in, what basically what it is, it spins a wheel.
Yep,
you say all time, pick a player, how many touchdowns it has, that goes to the total. You need to get 160.
Okay.
165.
Right. I'll go last.
I'll spin for myself. I'm going first.
Well, I got a screen recorder. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Is it recording?
Yes, it is. Okay. The Jaguars.
All right, so you need to name a player all time. What you got? This is your quarterback, by the way.
No, you can go anywhere.
Anywhere? All right. I'm not drinking this root beer. Sorry, people. I'm not a root beer guy. What you got?
Damn.
All time, you can't name one Jaguar. That's like because remember, people get traded there. I could name you. I can name you a couple guys right now.
Just give me one. I won't use it. Just give me one.
Leonard Fournette,
Tony Boselli.
This quarterback, but Blake Bortles for my quarterback.
Really?
Fred Taylor.
Actually, no.
Okay.
Jimmy Smith.
Just give me Leonard. Whatever.
All right, whatever. We'll see how many Leonard got.
10.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
His best season on touchdowns. Best season on touchdowns. Let's see what we get. Sorry, I have to check this because Yahoo is weird. All right.
And then just write it down or someone keep it.
I have a calculator right here. Get it.
Play to 160. Just play 160.
Yeah. Where's touchdowns?
Fred Taylor.
What about Fred Taylor?
Well, no, I would name for my own. You just give him players.
All right, his best.
You just give him players?
Yeah.
Oh.
Best year, he got 9 touchdowns. So far, you got 9.
Jimmy Smith.
And that's one running back.
Jimmy Smith.
Just naming players.
All right. Second spin.
John Henderson.
All right, you got 9 so far, and your one running back is down. You have 2 running backs, 3 receivers. Bengals. All right, so you have
Ocho Cinco.
Shadow and Cinco. You're going. All right. So you have 9 right now to get to 160. Let's see. Chad is best season.
This is pure luck.
It's ball knowledge. Am I spelling this wrong? Is it Chad Johnson?
Yeah, probably.
I'm stupid. I forgot that he had his nickname. Yeah, 85. All right, best year touchdown wise 10. Okay.
Darn.
10.
I feel like AJ Green might have been a better choice.
Yeah, he probably would. All right, so you got 1 receiver, 1 running back down. What else you got?
Dolphins.
You have a QB, 2 more receivers, a running back, and a tight end.
Who's their quarterback over there?
I can't really tell you.
Finkel.
Think 70s.
No.
Think 70s.
Ray Finkel.
You should know this.
No, I do.
You named him when we were doing random players. You should know this.
I did, right?
Miami, 1973, undefeated.
Marino.
Marino.
All right. The point was that he was going to get it.
Do I get that point? Do I get that point?
Touchdowns. All right, Dan Marino. Let's see how many he had. Dan Marino. He had to have it. It's whoever's probably going to be close.
At least 30.
Dan Marino, best season, had a good amount of touchdowns, I imagine, when I get there.
30.
23.
Darn. I could have saved
that's a good that's a good number. That's a good number.
Tom Brady had 40 at some point, didn't he?
Yeah, but did you get the Patriots? No.
Chargers.
All right, you don't have a QB. You have a running back, a receiver, and a tight end.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
That's probably a good pickup.
Say the name again.
LaDainian Tomlinson? That's what it was. It was Danian.
Danian?
Yeah, LaDainian.
LaDainian.
Yeah.
Danian?
LaDainian Tomlinson.
LaDainian.
How do you spell that? Oh, there
I just want to see how many times you'll say it.
All right, so when it loads, there it is. So
what do we win?
28.
Bragging rights. No, that's receiving touchdowns. Yeah, 28.
Oh!
28. That's gonna be a big help.
Is this straight off the dome, or can we look up?
Straight off the dome.
So what do I have? I have no
I don't have the bandwidth right now to go through with this.
Yeah. All right, then it would be me and him. All right, QB. You got rid of your QB. Got rid of your 2 running backs. You have 2 receivers and a tight end. So spin the wheel first.
No, I was thinking.
All right, what's the next guy we got?
Namath.
It's not even that he doesn't have the best jet record. The touchdowns, I imagine.
I'm just gonna keep hitting spin.
Why?
Because I want it.
What?
I didn't end on anything.
Yeah, but
The Bears. The Bears.
I can name a couple guys.
It's the greatest wide receiver Bears have ever had.
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, I wish I had a running back. Would have gone Walter.
Yeah, all right. Now you got to pick a receiver.
Tight end too.
Oh yeah, you could go tight end.
Who's the tight end that broke his leg?
I couldn't tell you actually.
Right? I feel like he fell off.
Give me a Bear wide receiver, tight end.
Well, I mean, if I go Keenan Allen, it's his best year.
Yeah.
Ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I want to go him.
Ditka.
Oh. Yeah, just give me Keenan.
All right, Keenan Allen. So far, you're doing pretty good with that 28 from LaDainian. So
I don't even think I've hit 100.
Yeah, you've hit 100. I'm pretty sure. You screwed up with. Oh, wait, no, this is game. My bad. That's game logs. I gotta go career. When it lets me, here we go. Career. Highest 8.
Holy cow, he's butt cheeks.
Well, yeah, because he also got hurt too much.
I have a wide receiver and a tight end.
Yep, you got 2 left. It's whoever's closest.
We're not using teams that we already used.
Nope. What we got left?
Got the team I already used again.
Nice.
And I just accidentally eliminated them. That's fine.
That's fine because you're not going to use them again. Can you
I did it again.
Can you get the team. It's not that hard. It's a wheel.
I got the Bengals.
Okay, just eliminate them and then spin again.
The Ravens.
Okay.
Who do I have?
A receiver and a tight end.
There's a really good receiver at one point.
Yeah, there's one guy that you can name that you're probably not going to name that you really should.
Wasn't he the guy his brother died or something?
No, I'm talking about a guy you should know. You probably know, but you don't remember him on the Baltimore.
Mark Andrews.
That's a good tight end, but I wouldn't do it.
I don't think it's worth it.
Peter.
Give me a year.
Sharp.
The year he was drafted, 2016.
Watson. Clark. Wilson.
He was drafted 2016.
He has a very iconic play. Very, very iconic.
OBJ.
Yeah.
OBJ.
Would you do OBJ over Shannon Sharp?
Yeah. Shannon
Yeah.
Sharp's most was 8.
Why do you know that off the top of your head?
That's a weird stat to know.
That's a
I
very
don't know
weird stat.
why I know that.
Yeah, that was a good pick. He got 13.
All right. So
What was Shannon Sharp's? I kind of want to know now.
I think it was 8.
I'll go check right now. He didn't play for that long, is what I remember. Shannon Sharp. Yeah, he played for 13 years. He said highest career season.
It was either 8 or 10.
It was 10. Twice 10. All right, you got one more. You got your tight end left. If you can name a tight end from this team, I'm worried that you won't be able to.
Patriots. Come on. Oh, Niners.
I mean, there's one you could go for, but you're not going to. So probably just gonna go Kittle, right?
No.
Okay, who?
Let me think.
You're not naming him.
You're right. Probably not. Yeah, just give me Kittle. Who was it?
George Brett, not the baseball player.
Would you go with Kittle?
Yeah. 11. That was pretty good.
What about Vernon Davis?
Oh, him too. That's pretty good. 102.
All right.
All right. That's one done. You can do the looking up now. You want to take? Yeah, do it off your phone.
Just calculate it for me.
You want me to put in the calculator?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. All right, just gotta get that going. All right, I'm gonna restart it because you screwed up the wheel. Yeah, you got rid of like half the teams. All right, I'm gonna spin for my first pick.
Didn't he tell you to eliminate them?
All right, Falcons. Oh, this is easy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Julio Jones. Or if you're gonna like,
I'm looking.
how many? What was his highest year?
Dude, that was a horrible pick.
How? Julio Jones for one receiver?
10.
10? I'll take 10.
That was horrible.
You had
He
like
scored 66 touchdowns in his career.
you had like 8 with one guy. So all right, next team. Vikings. Yeah, I'm gonna go QB. I'm gonna go Brett Favre.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think he leads in most touchdowns in 1 year. I'm gonna go Brett Favre. Give me Brett Favre.
What the heck is happening?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Spin the
Oh yeah,
wheel.
I'll spin it while he's figuring that out.
Oh, it's a season.
Giants.
Where's the game log?
Oh, I might have to go Victor Cruz.
The career log.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
It's not even like
4.
it's not loading.
3.
I'll
can't-
do
you
it. I'll
can't
do
give
it.
me
I'll
time.
do it myself,
1.
bro.
What are you going with? Time's up. Pick a name. Do it.
You're talking about Giants? Oh, Victor Cruz.
Okay.
But I did Brett Favre. I'm gonna go find it myself because he's taking 16
I don't know
years.
what's going on. With
I'm
my
just gonna
phone.
find it myself.
I
Don't
accidentally
worry.
clicked on an ad.
Spin the wheel.
I'll spin it again. You spin it for me. I'm gonna search up my own players.
Wait, he can search now?
No, I'm searching
no.
up how many touchdowns.
You have
Oh.
to answer it before you search.
But I thought it was off the top of your head.
It is, but I'm searching up how many touchdowns he scored. He had
Brett Favre.
39 for Brett Favre.
Oh, you got the Broncos.
I already spinned for Victor Cruz. I picked Victor Cruz as my receiver, so I have 2 receivers off the board and 1 quarterback. So Victor Cruz probably wasn't a good pick. I should have
I
probably
think
picked
7.
5 seconds.
Hold on, who did you tell me? Broncos?
He's not 5
10
seconds. He's still looking at his other player.
10 touchdowns. What team?
4.
Broncos?
3,
Broncos.
2,
Oh.
1.
Hold on. Hold on.
Time's up.
You can't.
Pick a name.
I don't know. Cortland Sutton. I actually couldn't name you a guy.
That's defense.
Cortland Sutton's a receiver.
I don't know why I was thinking.
What?
I was thinking Patrick.
What?
You should have gone to Demarius Thomas.
Oh, I could have done that. Okay, that's on
Already locked in.
that clock is scary. All right, that's on.
Spin.
Spin me the wheel. Oh, 10. Okay, I'll take 10. I'm not mad with a 10 game.
Giants.
Again, I can't do them again.
Oh, you already got.
Yeah, I
Giants,
got Victor Cruz.
Chiefs. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll go Travis Kelce. He definitely had 2020.
Tony Gonzalez.
No, Kelce has more than Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez didn't play that long. Travis Kelce's played since 2013. I'm sure he is. 1 year with it. 12. Yep. I'll take that from tight end. All right, I got one receiver and one running back. Bears. Oh, Walter Payton. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is me light work. Walter got what? Oh, I spelled Walter wrong. I spelled water.
Water Payton.
Why am I forgetting how to spell water?
Spin the wheel.
Yeah, I'm searching up Walter. What do you spin it? 14. All right, I'll take 14. Actually, I'm kind of behind right now. I'm at 95. I need at least a 10 touchdown because you got
one. You have a receiver?
Yeah, I got 102. You got 102.
Did you get Green Bay?
No. Give me
5.
Give me Jordy
4.
Nelson. No,
you
no,
locked
it
it
wasn't.
In. You already moved football.
No. It's good. Jordy Nelson. That's my pick.
Good old Jordy.
That's the first guy off the top of my head.
What?
Highest year.
8.
15. Yup. Give me the win. 15. 110.
All
Light work. So I'll go edit all that later.
You gonna play?
No.
All right. Well, I don't really think we have much else to talk about.
Yeah. Baseball's in a month. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
There you go.
Spring training. Charlie Morton to the Orioles.
Yeah.
Next episode.
Hot dogs.
Hot dog
Get
toaster.
your hot dogs.
Hot dog toaster. Toast the buns and
QBC
hot
kitchen
dog.
review.
Kitchen review.
I'm loving this kitchen review.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun.
Thing gets us to the episode.
We're gonna have to. You guys have to do like all the fixings that you would do.
Yeah.
And do it how you would do it up, and your reason why.
Yeah, I got you.
And then people can comment what they think
Yeah,
should
I
be on
agree.
a hot dog.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right.
Not mustard. We'll get into that next time.
Well,
We'll get into that next time.
All right. Great episode. Long one. Thanks for sticking with us. Everyone,
Appreciate the golf tournament.
have a good night.